Guess who's back in the building, boys? Clicked up the podcast, man. Let me get my applause, man. Like, we back home, yo. Let's do this. Thank you. Oh my God, it's been so long. It's been so long, good people. You guys have no idea. We are back and we are in the building, man. This is Clicked Up The Podcast, man. Yo, where we talk about everything, man. We get heavy, we stay light, man. But it's always going to be a vibe in the building, man. Shouts out to everybody who's made the amazing transition with us, man. We are now in our own studio, man. So shout out to Clicked Up Studio in the building, man. Thank you guys. Thank everybody. Thank you so much. Yes. No more, you know what I'm saying, you know, all these backdoor deals trying to keep the podcast going, man. No more going to Henny's house and yo, man, it's been an amazing journey, man. But we're home now, man. This is the house, man. As long as we pay the rent, we're good. It is what it is. Yo, if you're out there in podcast land, I want you to go hit that like, share, subscribe button wherever you see us at. We see you out there. Instagram land. We're live. Babe, I think we have to go up and down, remember? For that one.
You have to do what?
Go up and down.
I don't know what you mean, up and down.
With the cam.
That's a pretty Ricky song, right?
So
She finna fuck your shit up.
yeah.
I'm finna use a regular tripod.
Whatever we gotta do to make it work.
Gotta do to make it work.
It's okay to punch it.
Like, okay, turn the light back on. You just can't keep getting up and leaving it.
Well, you got up and left your shit all damn day.
Uh-oh.
Continue to work.
Uh-oh.
It just don't like me.
Uh-oh.
Apparently.
Hit the house lights for me real quick.
Shit. I'm about the lightest person in here with
Alright.
the damn camera. And it's still not working. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey,
No.
I'm here. Can you see me now?
No.
Yeah, it can. It got you.
It got you.
All right, let's go. It's got you.
If fuck up again, I'm using a tripod. Just letting you know that.
All right,
If you got beef with me now, AI, I don't care.
All right, man. So we're in the building, man, and as always, man, we have the amazing crew in the building, man. Henny is back behind the boards. Let's get,
Dog.
from a long hiatus, man. Henny, y'all can't see her, but Henny's wife is off camera, making sure he acts right in public. She's his new liaison. We also have the amazing Kel Denise is in the building, man. Show your love for Kel Denise. Just got done shooting a music video, right?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple. I think in like the last 3-4 months, it's been like two, three. So
One in
like,
January, one on Monday.
yeah, so we're doing mad work, mad crazy work. The homegirl. Job is the jack of all trades, but this lady is the Jill of all skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she is in the building making it does what it do. Crazy, fun, cool. Nadia Janae's in the motherfucking building. Yo, y'all show y'all love. I want all the love. I want all the love. I want all the love. You know what I'm saying? And our guest of the evening. Yo, man, it's been a long time coming, man. I've been amazed by this cat since the first time I saw him, man, on stage, man. Yo, I said he had a panache and he remembered that. That's crazy, but he has it for real. So, yo, man, this dude's got style, man. This dude's got like an amazing fresh sound. Y'all want y'all to show y'all love for Saleem, the dream in this building, yo, man, making it does what it do. Yeah. And he keeps good, intimate company. I just want you to know, like, before I even knew him, I was aware of this lady. I knew this lady, man. Yo, an extreme lyricist. So the conversation we're about to have tonight, we're gonna be in some good company. Yo, it's Libby Love in the building. Yo, y'all just gotta show y'all love. Y'all gotta show y'all love. Yo, it's crazy live. Shouts out to King Bogus, man, taking care of family business. And Amari Proctor's gonna be in the building soon. So, you know what I'm saying, all the familiar faces are gonna be represented. Plus some dope fresh ones, yo. We're gonna be having some fun tonight. But right now, I want to jump right into it. I understand last week we had some technical difficulties trying to get this thing off the ground, but this week we're going to talk about it like it's last week because it's still fresh in the ears and the eyes of all the listeners. We saw an amazing battle take place recently. Amazing lyrical battle. There was a lot going on. So now you got to wonder what's up, right? So we're going to talk about it. Has everybody listened to the Kendrick Drake phenomenon? Have you seen it? Have you heard it?
Have you witnessed it?
Have you witnessed? Did you fact check?
I swear
Twitter
to God,
did the fact checking for us. Shit.
Well, I swear to God, I brought some books so I could fact check.
Bring it back to you.
I swear.
So let's go around the room. Let's just ask the big question first and then break it down. Who won?
I think it's fairly obvious. You said you was asking around the room who you.
Yeah, so Libby Love, who won?
I'm not gonna lie. I already knew this. I'm not gonna lie. I already knew. You know what I mean? Like, my inner child was like diabolically laughing at home, like, yes! Like, yes, he did it! You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like just the dynamic between them is like J. Cole wasn't enough fuel to put out that fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more deeper than just rap. You know what I mean? It's a lot more deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Now he trying to get his soul back. You know what I mean? Like, he got 8 alive. That's it.
So Kendrick won that.
He
K.
left
Dot.
the corpse. He is a corpse. It's a corpse. There's no meat on the bones.
The man literally said everything he was going to do in the lyrics. He literally said every detailed, orientated thing of what he was going to do to him. Right. He did it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Kel Denise KD in the building, man. Our very own K. Dot in the building. Yo, what you say?
Kendrick washed his ass.
Just
I mean,
a wash.
There's not really much else to say to that, to be honest.
All right, move on.
I will say this: Drake
Hold
can
on,
make him.
Nadia,
Oh my bad.
your camera, baby.
Your camera's doing some.
It's beatboxing.
It just, you know, what I'm saying? It's because I was dancing earlier, probably. The beat drop.
Is it on her?
Do I need to just sit
Why
my
did you
ass
stop?
still?
Stop!
That's gonna be hard. I'm telling you now.
Push it. There you go. Leave it alone. Oh. Jesus Christ.
My,
Your core. Keep using your hand.
it's just, you know,
While we
It's just a
while we
little
go through these
special. That's
technical
okay.
difficulties, here is Libby dancing on the camera.
Okay.
And her camera just did the same thing
Yes, it
again.
did. Because the technology lit. It's so lit.
So we just, you know what I'm saying? Are we gonna have to sit still? Because I'm telling you that it's gonna be hard.
You don't have to sit still.
I move.
There we go. There we go.
It's not moving, but we good.
Artificial intelligence.
Right. It's crazy. All right, let's go. All right, we're back. All right.
Okay.
You just sit down.
Is there, if anything, is there any way to like cut the power off and just have it as a tripod?
I don't know. I don't know how that part works. Because that's what I...
Because I'm gonna dance. You understand me? I don't care if it's gonna keep up with me or not.
I felt that. When my camera just did that, I was just like, I don't care. I'm just like, it'll figure itself out. AI.
Like, what is the problem?
I think we need to put these cameras into a standstill mode because it
No,
ain't doing justice.
That's not what I did.
Ter-
Can you do it from the stands? Like, can you just, is it a setting for that?
I think you just have to take that little...
OV ho.
Yeah, what? Okay.
Goddamn AI bullshit. Okay,
So how we feeling? How we looking now?
we good now?
Henny?
Do I need to fix drives?
Libby's camera needs to be fixed again. Drive is too far to the right.
Too far.
I got it. Just sit back.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
That's better.
We good?
You're good.
The scissors need to be pulled back.
Yeah.
And I'll just zoom it out. He's good now. Libby's good. Nadia's good.
We good?
Saleem good. Yeah, we all good.
All right, let's go. All right.
All
Try
that
to be all
motion
high
picture
technical.
bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it work one of these days.
Facts,
Say
facts,
less.
facts,
That's all you
facts.
need to worry about.
I'm keeping my
Saleem the Dream, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's have this conversation, yo. Who did what and how did it go?
Kendrick got down. Kendrick was used as a vessel to be the Dragon Slayer. So like this shit really got it's beyond music. Like if you peep, it's a reason why Kanye Ben was talking about Drake. It's the reason why goddamn Rick Ross started talking about Drake. It's the reason why why Rick Ross calling him white boy. It's the reason why I got down. Like all this shit is for a reason. Like to the average person outside, we looking at it like, man, okay, this some rap shit, industry shit, the industry crashing, the industry falling, all those different things. And those things is true. That's what's going on. But just as well as like the saying of as above, so below. So we have to take that in consideration of as above, so below. We still living in these times. You dig what I'm saying? People love to goddamn, talk about goddamn scripture and Bible verses and all these different things, but nobody don't want to
live by it.
Nobody don't want to goddamn play the role of these individuals and beings because people forget Christ ain't here. Buddha not here. All these folks, these sages and mages and magis and people who lived in ancient time and history and shit, these folks wanted to be alive in this timeline, but they're not here. Why they're not here? And what you mean? Like, oh, what you mean they're not here? They is here. Like, they're not here physically. They here spiritually, but they're not here physically. It's the reason why. It's new players in the game. You see what I'm saying? We the new players. Everybody have roles. Everybody play their position. So it's like, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. So, the more willing and accepting you are of that. That's why when Kendrick dropped Mr. Morale, Big Steppers and all that, he was on his whole Christ reign. He was a whole, you know what I'm saying? He wearing the goddamn, the crown. He, you know what I'm saying? Growing the locks. Everything was intentional. So, Drake is a symbolism of the dragon in Revelations. You see what I'm saying? Drake is Dracula. Drake is Draco. You see what I'm saying? It's the reason why Drake has so much power. OVO is OTO. OTO is a secret Masonic society that been around for years, ran by Jewish people, Jesuits. You know what I'm saying? Drake is a Jesuit. He got the bloodline. You see what I'm saying? So Kendrick is a real Hebrew Israelite. So we the same individuals and beings, quote unquote, that's fighting for the bloodline and the blood right. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we the same.
You saw how you went all full circle.
Yeah.
We the same beings that's fighting for the blood right, and then you got this mixed guy from over here from Canada who has the blood right too. He's mixed, so his blood is purple. He got the red blood and the blue blood. He has the blood right, but he got all the power. How we let this little white boy from Degrassi come and get all the power?
That was
How we
my
let
show.
this man come
Exactly.
and suck up everybody energy, go in every culture from Houston. Sauce Walker, Ben was talking about Drake. Everybody thought Sauce Walker was tweaking. You see what I'm saying? XXXTentacion, Ben was talking about Drake. He got killed. So it's like, it took for Kendrick sitting back watching like, okay, damn, Cole, you teaming up with this nigga, you know what's going on, bruh.
Cole
Like,
ain't know what the hell
like, yeah, we all got down, kumbaya, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man, this shit real evil forces in this shit. It's real forces that's running and controlling this shit. The Jewish people runs the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. That's why Kendrick was so adamant with Cole. Like Cole was on some like, we all the big three. Kendrick like, no, brother, you tweaking. Like, you know what I'm saying? The saying of if you can't beat him, join him. That's some weak shit. That's what Cole did. I can't beat this man, let me join him. He did that with Drake. Instead of him, everybody sitting back. That's why if you peep with what's my guy? TD Punch. He said it twice. He said we sat back and watched everybody move. Everybody showed their hand. K-Dot still a king. You see what I'm saying? They're being the observers. We observing everything. Just because I'm not saying nothing, just because I'm not here, don't mean I'm not here. So going back to with Christ, going back to with all these different spiritual beings that live before us. Like,
So do you think, let me just ask you this.
yeah, go ahead.
Before we go on, I just want to hear from Nadia real quick. What'd you say?
ask you a question.
No, I want to make sure everybody gets heard on this.
Man, I got the answer for
No,
everything.
let's go. Let's go. I'm here for it. Before we go on, I just want to make sure Nadia gets heard. What's going on? What do you think?
I think Kendrick won, but hold on, let me explain why. So I'm explaining using my emotions.
Let's go.
At the beginning of this, I was like, Drake got it. You know what I mean? Drake kind of sparked the in the beginning. Kendrick wasn't hitting on shit. People were like, nigga, what? Same thing with J. Cole. Like they was in that category for a moment. But once Drake, what the fuck was the first one? Oh my gosh, who was the first one?
What was the very first one?
50. Drop it, give me 50. Drop it, give me 50.
Okay.
Okay, when he released that shit, then I was like, okay, Kendrick, like, come on, bro. This nigga said, come on, bro. Like, everybody, 20 on 1, like, all y'all niggas gotta come harder. And then he came out with, who had Family Matters?
That was Kendrick.
That was Drake.
That was Drake. I'm thinking of.
That was Drake.
Yeah.
And what was his?
Yeah.
What was
That's what I'm thinking of. Meet the Grams. Yeah, for sure.
That's what it was. Meet the Grams. That's when I actually.
That was
started
Kendrick though.
That's when I actually started tuning in a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, like
He snapped
now,
on that one.
now I want to
Yeah,
hear what
he
Kendrick got
snapped.
to say.
Snapped.
Yeah, you did.
Now he's like, it was here, but now it's like, shit.
He came in on Euphoria, like, goddamn, come on now. And he got down, people ain't even peeping. He going at the whole industry. He going at Sexy Red, he going at Nicki Minaj, he going at everybody that's around him. So now y'all cool with it. Like Martin Luther King said it best. A man who ignores evil is just as evil as the man that's doing it. So y'all condone.
Can I have you speaking to the mic, please?
Yeah, you gotta get into
Pull
the
your
mic.
mic.
You gotta
Pull
get
it
to
back.
that mic.
Put it back to you.
Okay, yeah, my bad. So Martin Luther King said it best. You know, a person who ignores evil is just as evil as the man that's doing it. So like everybody goddamn condoning this shit. Everybody standing next to this nigga. This nigga really on some whole other shit that nobody don't know about, that people can't really fathom because they like, there's no way he's doing this. Of course he's doing this. It's real shit that goes on in the world that really happens. Child trafficking, women trafficking, all that shit is real.
I feel like
You know
they
what I'm saying?
think they
So-
try to use the exaggeration or the heaviness of whatever the topic is to cause it to be almost as if it's not possible to happen
Exactly.
because it's an idol that people are looking up to when that's the best cover that they could have.
Come on, these
Make some
folks.
drums,
that
nigga.
nigga Drake down to up $1 billion. How the fuck he got down coming the game later than Wayne? All these niggas and got
And
more
already
money
got
than
more
them.
money.
Come on, you gotta do the math. The math is mathing. So people just like you said, heavy. People afraid when things is heavy, but when things is heavy, you have to be light.
There's
so
truth
like
in
we
it.
have to be light beings. You see what I'm saying? So Kendrick just being him, he already was letting everybody know, hey, I'm on this path. I'm walking with Archangel Uriel, Michael. You see what I'm saying? He's saying different things. I'm with the Elohim. What is these things? You know what I'm saying? Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, fact check it. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
for sure.
So it's not coincidental and it's not for no reason. So going back to just the overall point of it, that's why Drake sold his estates and saying he going back to Canada now. It's nothing you can say, bro. Like, bro, come on. Like, at this point, it's just your ego. Fuck pride. What you got pride for? You ain't standing for nothing for real. What you standing for? Sex. You see what I'm
I mean,
saying?
for sure. I mean,
know
here's
what
the
I'm saying?
thing, right? So I'm not gonna
Oh, no,
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not as keyed in on the spiritual realm of things. You know what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying?
you good.
But
You a
when
Leo
I-
though, man. You naturally spiritual. Leo's natural. I feel you, but Leo's
Very true.
Yeah, like every Leo, bro. You could be. I done met street nigga Leos. Them niggas just like we have a
Intuitive.
natural glow. Like Leo's is supposedly connected to the tribe of Judah. So like we have a natural favor. It's up
Isn't
to
the
us
tribe of
to-
Judah tied to lions? Period, though.
Mhm. And then
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I dig it. So here's the thing. Again, I'm not literate
Good.
in that, but
Yeah,
here's
nah,
my
you
thing.
good.
So when
Good.
when you watch the way he came off, right? Like just speaking on the history of it all, like the histrionics of it all, like the way it worked. He came out of, you know what I'm saying, a very G-rated background. You know what I'm saying, as far as how he came into the game.
But that's
And-
the first thing that they're going to use to try and keep him as a.
Yes. So here's the point,
Are
right?
we sure
so
of that? Because I've heard some shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how true it is.
right. So
I've heard
so
that Drake's family is in some shit.
right. So I mean,
the point
shit.
where, like,
I
if he
mean, but
goes-
if you got black family, who don't got family that's in some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
And
got
some other shit
some
though,
shit.
bro.
I got
I feel
family-
you, bro. We got family that's in the streets and shit,
Right, but
we
that's
talking about
not-
Some shit.
like,
Yeah, no,
damn,
that's that
like,
other-
it's other shit going on.
right. This is what I'm saying. So because of that sort of implication, the way he came into the game, it seems implanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this dude was planted here for a reason.
Probably.
Because he has his hands in that culture that monetizes everything down to the hilt, but he also has the connection to the black community. You can't say he's not black. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta let him in.
And that's what he.
So that's what I'm saying. So he used that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a double agent. I understand they gotta let me in, but I understand what I'm coming out with. You know what I'm saying? So he came out the culture. Right. So I came out the culture, you know what I'm saying, grabbing more than people who are immersed in it, who, you know what I mean? So it's watching him. He came in to do exactly what he did. And when one level of it stopped working as efficiently, because it was cool when he was just jumping around talking about, you know, love and loss and all that other stuff, that cute little
Lover boy
stuff.
Certified.
But when it came to you getting a little old, you starting to age out of that. Now he needed credibility. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go the common route. He didn't go to the Talib Kweli route. He went the hood route.
Actually, in
Come
the
on,
beginning,
man. We
he
all.
did.
That's what I'm saying.
even had
This is what I'm
Dwelly
saying.
on
He
fucking
came in
Exactly.
on that.
Oh, okay.
He came in on that. And it was just like, when I first heard him, I was like, yo, this kid may be the next dude.
Right.
Come on now.
But here's what happened.
Come on now.
Drake has a rhyme pattern, and I've said this ever since I noticed the switch. He has a rhyme pattern and a gate of speech that makes it sound like he's about to say something prolific and then never says it.
Never.
It never, like, you're sitting here like, yo,
Never.
he's
No,
got to come to a
facts.
point.
Come on.
And then,
That's what I
you
was
just listen to the
saying.
whole song like, yo, he about to say something.
The beat
It
be
says
beautiful.
fucking
Everything.
Yes.
nothing.
And it says
That's what I was
nothing at the-
stressing the entire time of their battle. Like the first 2 minutes, he's just talking shit, not about anything, but just literally talking shit. And then when it gets to the very end, then he finally drilled Drake.
Which one? Which?
All of his shit to me
I
on
think
this.
she's talking about dropping 50, give me 50 at first.
I'm talking honestly. I'm talking about majority of his tracks that he dropped because we listened
just
to him
period.
on the
Yeah,
way
Even
here.
if Family Matters. Even if Family Matters.
Yeah, he doesn't say
Even if
shit
Family
for real
Matters.
in the beginning until that final beat switch, and then he's talking his shit for real for the last 30 seconds because that's the only thing that people gonna remember for real.
Is that the
So
first?
y'all watched the?
I mean,
follow-up
point
video?
Was the first one with Tupac when he did that was the very first one?
Nah, I don't
Y'all
think-
asking me too many
I think
detailed
Tupac
questions. I'm
one,
talking about
it was
all of the
dropping-
bitches.
It was dropping Give Me 50.
Yeah.
And then he dropped another one. The second one, I think, was the one he used with Tupac.
Yeah.
And
And then the
also-
other one was what? Family Matters?
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
then with Pac, you know what I'm saying? You like, bro, I was
How
a baby.
dare you.
Like, I wasn't even alive.
Right. So
like,
listen to you
like,
you summon that spirit and then still not be prolific. Like if you're gonna incite Pac, if you're gonna bring him out,
Facts.
yo, you know what I'm saying?
You
Somebody
need
that
to
literally
awaken
died
something.
Come
doing exactly what you're doing right now. So you're literally hearkening back to an age like, yo, we taking this serious.
Come on.
And then you still don't say nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
And you got the nerve, little white boy, to got down, come and nigga do some AI shit to get
Not
Pac
too- not
on
too much on
motherfucking
Drake,
got.
though.
And so and then
No,
when
he
they-
had him in the
got
video.
No,
Not
he had
too much
Pac on the
Drake,
song.
though.
AI shit. He did some AI shit to get Pac voice on the song, nigga.
Right.
You ain't even from the motherfucking.
That
Nigga, you ain't even from a
area.
motherfucking America, nigga.
Right.
Like nigga, like Pac walking with you. You think Pac walking with you out of all
Hell
people?
nah.
Bro, you
You know
know
what I
how
mean?
this shit really go for real?
So
You know what I'm saying?
here's the
Like,
thing, man, and this is how
he
I
snapped.
understand.
He really snapped.
It became a
Very
culture thing.
disrespectful.
It became a culture thing.
That was disrespectful.
But here's the thing that Pac, here's the thing that Drake didn't realize. He never endeared himself to our culture.
No. He
never,
just used it as a
so
representation
Pac talk
of
shit,
himself.
but Pac also gave us Dear Mama. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Pac talk shit, but he also gave us Brenda
on,
Had a
man.
Baby. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick talks shit, but he also gave us We Gonna Be All Right.
Come on, right?
You see what I'm saying? Like you have to give us something.
Yep.
So when you see all of these, when you look and you see all of these people who are going through tough times just on the internet, when you see people who are
Okay, hold on.
inciting
It
movements
took me a
and
second, but Drake gave us God's plan. So
But-
he gives.
But that's still
what he
something
said-
for everybody.
what
He never
Kendrick
gave
said, it
anything
was God's
specifically for
plans
the
to
culture
show
that
you.
spoke about our dealings and what we go through. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
That was
Come
part
back
of
to
Pac's
me.
message.
I'm
Right.
going through my playlist.
right. Go ahead. So, you know, when you got We Gonna Be All Right playing at a march, you know what I'm saying, talking about Palestine or talking about Black Lives Matter, you don't hear Drake. You hear Kendrick. We gonna be all right. Like he is in the culture. You know what I'm saying? You can draw him out. You can talk your shit. You can be on some club show. You can be on some riding. You can be on some picking up some thought shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's just the truth of hip hop. It's a complex and complicated culture that you're speaking to, and all of those concepts arrive inside of a conflicted individual, which is why when you listen to Mr. Morale, why you listen to Good Kid, Mad City, you hear so many, it feels like conflicting narratives, but this is experience. And some of our experiences conflict each other. And so then that's how amazing it is. When you listen to Drake, it's one message. There ain't no conflict.
Bitches, money, party, and a drink.
It's money, partying, and oh my God, the last bitch I fucked ain't answered the phone.
Yeah. Literally.
Or it's about his family. He puts his family in there sometimes.
Weird, because he's left out the whole fact that he's had a son and a kid until somebody else brought it up.
Come on.
Okay, but other parts.
I mean,
If you like Drake naughty, just say that. Just say that.
We don't respect you.
I respect you standing on it,
part of
though. I
a
respect
very,
you
very
standing on it.
important part of it.
I respect that.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm just the type of nigga, cause like I said, going back to the roles and shit, I know what role I play in this shit. I've been standing on this shit since goddamn before I knew anybody in this goddamn room. Like, bruh,
Right.
I got the bloodline. Like, my mama put me in this shit, my grandma. So it's like I really represent this shit for real. And then being a nigga from Savannah, I knew what Flodge represented for. I knew what Flodge was doing. I knew I really know this shit. You know what I'm saying? I really went through the trial and tribulations of that shit. So it's like when I see
Let me
people in the
get
industry,
a bottle real quick.
when I see people in the industry, people like Kendrick, when I seen these big artists representing and standing for, not like, what's the cost? The cost is goddamn our freedom, our liberation. The cost is goddamn not just melanated people, but all of us is one, bruh. Like one humankind, one race. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, again, to what you were saying earlier, at the end of the day, it's a message that they're trying to portray or a way that they're trying to control everything.
Yeah.
And so if
Like
that's the case,
they gave Drake that $300 million contract. You know what I'm saying? That's because they're
Basketball contract.
Because they're confident in the messaging.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
oh.
because they control the system and they know he gonna keep everybody below their knees. He
And
gonna keep
and-
everybody
and-
in the root chakra.
and
He
thank
gonna
you
keep
for-
everybody vibrating low. He's the sixth guy. Six is the
exactly.
six
That's
is
what I
the
was
realm
about
of
to say.
hell.
Go ahead,
See what I'm
go
saying?
ahead. Go ahead.
Like,
That
come
was
on.
what I was about
I brought
to
my
say.
books,
That
y'all.
was what I was about to say.
I
Like, okay,
brought
so
my books.
basically, you have the 9 ether and you have the 6 ether. So when they say as above, so below, as above is the 9. You're supposed to
Heaven.
go up. That's heaven.
Heaven. That's
If
heaven.
if you're a 6 God, that means that you send people low. You start at the top, you are the top, and then you make everybody spiral down to their lowest.
Exactly.
So it's confusion. It's more darker. As above, so Stranger Things is based off of that. The 9 and 6 ether. Why you think she was the only person who was able to go into these portals?
No, don't do that.
Like I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
I haven't watched it. I've been wanting to.
No. I'm not saying that she's evil. I'm saying that she's from a 9 ether realm. Her powers don't work on Earth, and when they do, they scare people. You see what I'm saying? Because people are in a 6 ether, they're vibrating at a certain vibration. They don't get
third
it.
dimension.
So she's always being police targeted. All these different things. It's the same thing with Drake. Kendrick is he's the 9 ether being. Even if he's not the 9 God, he's a 9 ether being. Their battle was biblical. You get what I'm saying?
That's all
like,
going on.
That's all it is.
That's
So
all
it's like
going
Drake is
on.
having his fall from grace from the 6 ether. So he's
Exactly.
having to go
He's
below
being
the
Lucifer right now. He's being
Lucifer.
kicked out of heaven. He's
Exactly.
being exiled. Like, okay, nah, bro, you've been causing too much shit.
Why do you
You've been
think
letting
him
this shit
and the
slide.
other
You
Scorpio were
gotta-
beefing?
Exactly.
Well,
They're
who's
both
the other Scorpio?
Future.
Future.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's the
and where he
underworld.
from? Where he from?
You get what
Zone
I'm
6.
saying?
Zone
It was
6.
this, all of this was cosmic. All of this was cosmic. Like the battle was not no coincidence.
So like in regards to how everybody talks about like World War III or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're expecting a literal battle.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not
Nah, it's
going to
spiritual.
be of that.
It's
It's
all
going to be
spiritual.
spiritual,
You're
and
not-
it kind of
like-
starts within this type of.
Yeah, like
Realm.
Savannah is
Yeah.
not gonna get blown up by a missile. Like
No.
America, like, nah, that's not what's going on. We protected, we divinely protected. This shit all spiritual. So what the shift is all about what we experience, what we see, what we all experience in our day-to-day lives. You could have been that person that's like, damn, I can't win for losing. I'm living a negative life. I'm around negative people. I'm stuck in the hood. I have these circumstances. Woody woo. I'm living in misery. The chapter of misery. You go to the next chapter. Damn, I'm living in heaven. I found the love of my life. Damn, I'm getting these opportunities, this success. I'm manifesting. I'm femifying my life and my reality. I'm getting closer to God. That's heaven. So what it is we leave in the old age of Pisces. We was in the
I've
age
been
of
talking to
Pisces
you
for
when we're going into
6,000
the
years.
age of Aquarius.
We've been in
the
an
bit-
illusion
That
for
we've
that
been in a
long.
whole illusion for 6,000 years. That's where religion came from. That's the whole thing with it. So now we're in the age of Aquarius. We're going from I believe and believe there's lie. So now we from I believe to I know. It's a
That's
difference.
Aquarius.
It's a huge
AKA with the
difference
shit that
between
happened with Cat
and
Williams
I
and
know.
everything being exposed at
That's
the
why
beginning
he
of the
came
year.
in, because
being
that
a
was
Virgo
a
and
shift.
kicking it off.
That was a shift of the. Now we're in the age of Aquarius, and him being a Virgo,
Have
the
you-
Earth sign to bring it on Earth.
Did y'all think about the time frame of the what dynasties are supposed to rule for? It's like 252 years, and that's the exact same year this year that America's dynasty is now ending.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of that shift that's coming.
It's the
because you're
fall
on
of the
that.
government. It's so much stuff that's happening. They put a little bit of it on the news here and there. People read it, but may know what's going on, may not know what's going on. It's so much going on in every industry. It has to be a new people. So going back to what Kendrick doing all that shit, opening the door for people like us. Artists like us. It's a lot of conscious artists in the city. It's a lot of conscious artists in the world. So now we been goddamn making lit songs with lyrical lit songs in it. Kendrick made it cool, like damn, he made a lit ass song.
He made it cool.
And this shit
But it
lyrical
made
as a
sense.
motherfucker with
Right,
substance,
for sure.
with medicine in the food. So now when people like us come, people are like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like
it
now they
sound
gonna
good.
be, but
It
it sound
feel
good.
good.
So now it sound good and it feel good. Now they gonna have to sit and listen to the words.
Do some
Damn.
research and listen.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like he opening the doors for individuals and beings like us. It's a real war. It's a frequency war. We fight the frequency war through simply the most strongest thing in the world, which is damn near music.
But you
That's
gotta
all
remember,
it is.
Lucifer was the angel of music.
Of course.
Exactly.
Same thing with Bowser. But shit, that don't mean it's ugly.
it!
Same thing with
No, it
Bowser.
doesn't
you
mean
see what I'm
that
saying?
it's ugly.
You know what I'm
It's just the
saying?
intention that was
I wanna
used
say this.
behind it.
I want to
course.
say this, and then we can go on to the next question because I
facts.
don't
'Cause
want to.
we gotta bring it back to the city.
Yeah, we gotta bring
it
it back.
This shit go back to the city.
So basically, the whole dynamic in the realm, right? In that realm. So we are the underdogs, right? But we are still a part of the pyramid, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that the shift is happening, it's like the people that were at the bottom of the destiny,
what is
destiny's
it?
being swapped back. So like
The first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Exactly. So like if you had an opportunity for Jinx, you and me a soda. But you know, like for example, like last year I dropped my album, right? I dropped it January the 1st. And Tyler came out maybe like 3 weeks after.
Okay.
But that's no coincidence. It's all cosmically done. You get what I'm saying? When you drop an album is different than an EP, a LP. Like, you know what I'm saying? We bring it on earth, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's layers to it. When you drop an album, that's like a debut.
Yeah.
It's an introduction to you. It's an introduction to yourself, to the world. Like, it's a big deal. So it's like now that Kendrick had to basically swap the destiny with Drake, now Drake has nowhere to go.
Right. Well, when you I like this.
And I'm talking about cosmically. I'm not even
It's not
talking
right
about on Earth. Like, if we can just
Yeah, that
zoom
nigga
out
rich.
of our
Yeah, he can
imagination.
go anywhere he want to go.
Yeah.
But like you said, he's not
He's not
received.
here.
He's not
He's
received.
so all
He
his
doesn't
property.
have a home. Like his only home is in Toronto. That's it. But he
Right,
doesn't
yeah.
have
So
a place
I-
where he can.
Because you didn't. Here's the thing, right? You didn't endear yourself. Like, I'm not from here.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, at all.
Oh, truth.
But I work here. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
And for the last damn near 15 years, I made my job being to the people. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when I do my thing, it's like, oh, because he's out here in it artistically. You know what I'm saying? Like, with, you know what I'm saying? I didn't make it about me. It was like, yo, I believed in Savannah because this is where God put me. So when somebody talk about me, it's not like, oh, some outsider nigga that don't blah 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 blah. I see, baby. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm received very well. I may not be received as a native, but I'm received as somebody who's authentic because
you family.
faults and all, you know what I'm saying? But that's because I did the work. I didn't come into here and then run into Yamakar trying to get street credit.
Exactly.
I didn't run up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
I didn't. You feel what I'm saying? I stayed true to myself.
Niggas do that and
Wait,
get
what's-
knocked.
what's Yama-
Niggas do that and get
Oh,
You don't know what
me.
Yamakar is? It's the project.
Don't worry about it if you don't know. Don't worry
She
about
said,
it.
I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't run into fucking Carver Village. I didn't run into fucking Tatumville. I didn't run in somewhere trying to be somebody,
Right.
trying to be somebody that I wasn't. I stood on what I was, and then like, yo, I see the best in this city, and I'm gonna work it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to work
Right.
with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That is something how you can endear yourself on a culture, so they can go, hey, yo, no, not him, yo, I fuck with him. Drake didn't do that. Drake was talking. Drake was talking to a community, and Kendrick was talking from a community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I get the chance to speak, I get the chance to speak from Savannah, not to Savannah, because I don't have that authority. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get to talk to Savannah like that.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it always has to be a respect.
Come on.
Drake came in talking to the hood, and because what he said was, what is good to you is not always good for you. He was talking to the hood, not for it. And when you go for the underbelly, you always go for the softest spot to make it vulnerable. So where do you go? He went to the women.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because so many women weren't going to question it.
Come on.
Because it spoke to fantasy. It spoke to fiction.
Man,
it spoke to the things that you wanted to be real. He was rom-com on wax. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So then it was like, I want what Drake says to be real.
Come on,
so I'm
man.
listening to him. I'm not.
Not expecting this shit from goddamn.
Now you said there's some medicine in the food. Now check this out. When you eat food that you like, this is scientific. When you eat food that you like, scientifically you actually chew it less. Because your tongue is the test of whether it's good to swallow. And so once it hits you and it's like, it's good, swallow it. You actually chew food that you don't like longer.
I be like that with shrooms.
Right, so you have to taste it.
I be like, oh, I gotta swallow this shit.
You see what I'm saying? So what happened was women ingested him before they inspected him.
My mic is not working.
Twist it around just kind of fuck with it.
Cause you're not skating, nigga. We gonna go back to that point where you said that he used us.
He did.
As if we're some
He did.
pandering individuals.
He did.
But some of y'all are. He said what y'all wanted to hear, and you didn't investigate.
That man put y'all to sleep.
He ain't talking about you.
He that nigga.
No, because I was on the Drake. Hold on. He is talking to me. That's the thing. But I knew more niggas listening to Drake.
I'm gonna tell you why. But I tell you,
your sister when it's really.
But why? But why? Because they're short-sighted, amorous.
Sir, but
They started to idolize somebody that was getting what they wanted. So if you dealing with somebody who's in the flesh, and all he wanted is women,
he was getting the women, so then they were idolizing him, and then that's listening
all
to
the
them.
women want him, and all the men want to be like him.
Come on.
And why do all the men want to be like him? Because he's getting the women.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? If you stand on principle,
hood niggas like that with Lucci. You see what I'm saying? Niggas can say what they want to say.
Think about it though.
I heard Drake through a nigga. I didn't hear him I heard him through. My brother was listening to Drake.
Right, because he's idolizing. So what a man is idolizing is his efficiency, right? So if I like when I watched my man on stage for the first time, I watched and I was like, yo, this man has something I don't got, but I don't have hate in me. So I started to like, yo, this dude has stage presence. This dude knows how to hold a flow on stage. This dude is not rapping to just like his track. This dude is on stage.
Oh, no.
So when I saw it, I was like, yo, this dude got it. And I saw it, and it excited me because I was like, this is the energy that I've been looking for in the city. People who actually know how to hold it.
Come on now.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come on now.
So when you see that, you know what I'm saying, and it's coming from a genuine place, you're able to respect it, and then, you know what I'm saying, and just let that man have his shit. I didn't come off like, yo, that nigga holding it, and now I'm gonna try to take it for me, because I'm gonna try to embody that and use it. But that's a leader to a leader.
Right.
He's a leader. He's leading himself. You don't have to have an audience to lead himself. You just got to go by yourself. So if I'm leading me and he's leading him, but I can see some qualities in him, I'm like, yo, that's a good leader right there. Yo, he's gonna take himself where he needs to go. So if you don't have that leadership quality, there's nothing wrong with being a follower. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're following, you know what I'm saying?
The right people.
As long as you ain't got them being led to hell.
Right. So, but what happens? If your desire, you know what I'm saying, who you follow tells about your desires. So there's a lot of men who don't have a lot of luck with women. There's a lot of men who don't have panache. There's a lot of men who don't have that.
That nigga Drake, I seen a conversation. It was a podcast. It was like, I forgot who it was, but it was like a man that's a 6. If he got a good mouthpiece, that 6 can turn into a 9. And y'all women, y'all know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga can come, a nigga could be a 6, a 5, 5.5, 6, and he can goddamn come and goddamn.
If he can speak to you right, and he can make you feel safe, make you feel secure.
Whatever, you see what I'm saying?
Then it upgrades.
It
you
can
know what I'm saying?
happen.
So
Yeah.
Drake,
I'm not gonna say a 9, maybe an 8.
Come on, but you see what I'm saying?
But no, I agree,
but that
I
8
agree.
pack, that
so what
8
happened?
goddamn get through the door.
Drake gave I want to say a template that was easy to follow. So niggas started listening to him because it's easy to follow that design.
And he a Scorpio.
And so instead of investing in myself, investigating myself to see where I lack and see what I don't have to find out who I am. I just got to know who he is. And he's already given me the template. So now I'm going to come off like him. I'm going to start dressing like him. Niggas was getting the hairlines. Niggas was doing all of the things to come off like him. Because for the chick that might never meet Drake, you might be the closest representation.
Come on.
So now if I pull it off.
Shouts out Rod Wave. Rod Wave right now with female. Shouts out Rod Wave. Real spill.
You know what I'm saying?
So Rod Wave, but you know what I'm saying?
Because
Rod Wave
we all know cats who rap, who sound, you could tell who they sounding like. You can see how a cat dressed, a dude, right? Who dressed the way he dressed, or who might color his hair the way he colored his hair. Why? And then you could go directly to the artist this cat look like. Why would you do that? Because you're trying to mimic the success of it. You see what I'm saying? Like if he had a good business model and he's willing to show me his business model, I'd be a fool not to follow it.
Yeah.
So if these rappers are getting on stage and showing you their business model and you don't have a good one, you'd be a fool not to follow it if you don't have it inside yourself. So what are you doing? So now you have followers following followers. Because as y'all follow the sound of Drake, they're following you. And whoever fall off or whoever lags or whatever, they get to pick up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Drake is dangerous because he affirms some of the lowest vibrational shit that we got going on.
Right.
So I just, you know what I'm saying, oh, he don't mind spending money on bitches. He don't mind flying you out. He don't mind all this bass, very low vibrational, hand to mouth.
Materialistic
stuff,
earth,
right.
everything materialistic. It's no spirituality,
Right.
it's no love, it's no emotion, it's no real feeling, it's no upliftment, it's all materialistic. I pay for your shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Drake is who you listen to when you're avoiding reality, but then Kendrick is who you
Calm down.
listen to when reality is unavoidable.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
I can't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can't,
Come
you know what I'm
on
saying?
now. Come on now.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, facts.
So when it's
No.
real, she said
yeah,
no.
Sing about me, I'm dying of thirst.
Man, when I first heard "Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst," man, first of all, the beat was just,
Come on.
it was mesmerizing. Like, and then he just gets to talking from so many different angles, embodying so many different struggles. Drake could never.
Keisha's song.
Drake could never. Even at the end when he was rapping as the girl, and then to prove a point as he's rapping, he's just like, as long as y'all hear me, y'all listen to me, and it just starts fading away. Because ain't nobody listen to that shit. So imagine somebody who wrote those words and wrote them purposefully to be faded.
Come on, man.
Purposefully to be erased out. Like,
intentional.
as hard as it gets, you still not listening. Drake could never. Drake could never. You feel what I'm saying?
Sir, I've warned you multiple times in this conversation to calm down.
Oh man,
Calm down.
I felt
Drake
that.
could never. You know what I'm saying?
When you support an artist like that, like I really do get it. Like I'm a diehard Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm a Drizzy.
I'm a diehard Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
fuck with
K-Dot,
Kendrick, too.
you already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go back 5 years and you could see an interview, and I'm literally saying I need a feature with Kendrick. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My beginning of my journey, Kendrick was there during dark times. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was who. He's like the father of like rap right now.
Right,
you know what
for
I'm saying? He's the father of rap. You know what I'm saying? But he's young. He's the uncle though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
no,
He's
no,
young,
he-
but
yeah.
his soul, he's a reincarnation.
Yeah,
of
so,
something
like-
cosmic.
Like, I will tell you this. I don't think Kendrick washed Drake. I still think, Drake has talent. You can't argue that.
Yeah.
He is a talented man.
I never take away his skills.
Right, he is a talented human being.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though.
Yeah.
Is because your talent was used for what now?
Come on. Come on.
Man, you with that platform and that gate and that rhyme scheme, you could have made people believe anything. And this is what you chose to make them believe.
Come on.
You could have brought a lot of people
You wouldn't
together.
even talk like this for real. This not even your real voice for real.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
So then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Like nigga,
You-
come on, man. You
I
really got
can't.
down being an actor.
Right,
You really
so
being
it's-
an actor.
like when you remember when he made that song about, in his verse talking about how his father, left him and didn't da-da-da-da. And his father came out and was like, I don't know why he wrote that about me, but he said I wrote it because fuck it make money. And his father said, well, shit, make your money.
Wait, hold
Come on
on.
now.
I thought Drake's dad and mom separated. Like
They separated, but he had a relationship with his father.
Come on, you could have tell.
But what he did was he wrote that like he didn't, and then when his father did the interview and said, I talked to Drake about that. He said, Pop, I'm just making money. He said, well, go make your money, son.
Oh my gosh.
Some niggas be trying to. I don't know. I
So
wasn't
you see
there.
what I'm saying? So if you have a father who's also corrupted, because there ain't no way I'm a father, and I'm not a perfect father. You know what I'm saying? I've been a single father, but I'll be damned if my daughters went out into the world and just said, yo, I ain't even know this nigga.
What?
And I'll be like, wait a minute, I don't give a fuck how much money you made. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still a man.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody who left this earth, we didn't give a fuck about their money. We were like, where did you stand?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. We
And
don't know
money-
how rich Martin Luther King was. We don't know how rich Malcolm X was.
We don't know any of those things. And even when you talk about George Soros, it's not about his money, it's about his corrupted nature.
But do you think someone's really corrupted that much to say something like that? Because
Yes.
that's really serious. I mean,
Yes.
could you, even though you might not
Yes.
have had the best parent, could you really go out and open and just say, oh, yeah, fuck my daddy, he wasn't there. If he was,
Yes.
But he did it. I mean,
Yes.
so it's not a theory.
No,
Yes.
He
what
did
I'm saying
it.
is I think somebody might not want somebody lying. Somebody lying.
He lying.
We don't know
He
who
lying.
He's lying.
Because there's some niggas out here be like, I'm a great father. Nigga, you see your kids once a
But
month.
you know
That's-
what? But you know
I mean?
what?
Like,
I dated this lady who was a school teacher, right?
yeah.
And she, who's in the building?
No, she's good. She's good.
She said take your seat.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
You want to share?
Mari. Yeah.
yeah. We gonna switch.
We gonna switch? Y'all gonna switch?
Yeah, we gonna switch.
Amari, get up.
I'm good.
No,
Oh,
because
shit.
you're gonna hit me later.
You sure? Okay.
Amari,
Hey.
Yeah, you good.
hit your mic. Hit your mic for me.
I'm within fire distance. Like,
Hold on, let me see.
Are we good?
Yeah, Hey y'all, man. First of all, man, I just want to give a big round of applause for Amari in the building, man. Give me my applause for
Hey,
Amari. She's in the
Peasy.
motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying?
That mic's gonna have you get the
Goddamn hustler. See that? This is why I told you need to get up. Please,
Thank you.
Please.
God damn it.
please.
okay.
She's violent. Y'all don't know that, but I do. Goodness gracious.
That way y'all two can
See?
get real
See?
close in person.
Y'all can't see what she's doing.
I think I saw the finger.
Huh? But we still want you on cam. Can you sit next to
We can still share.
yeah, right here. Yeah. We still want you on this.
Okay, where you going so I can put a camera?
Yeah, just share it between both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is all the cups gone?
No. No, she ain't even. Yeah.
The glass? Oh.
What I missed?
So we've been talking about Drake.
And Drake again.
Hey, we gotta bring
You
it
a
back to the
lyricist.
city
You a-
now, man. We got down to talk about these niggas. We gotta bring this shit back to the city.
Talk about it.
Yeah, you know.
Talk
what
about
I'm saying? Like shit. Okay, first I want to say, goddamn, you know, I'm a like, man, a nigga really want to take this shit to the next level. I want to take this shit to the highest level we could possibly take it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about your name. I don't give a fuck about where you from. I don't care about none of that shit. Nigga ain't care about none of that shit. I been did and I still don't. Like, I'm willing to work with anybody. I'm willing to come together. I'm willing to have events. I'm willing to goddamn do anything we can to not only make us go viral, not as a collective, but to be able to create a real camaraderie and unity and to be able to create a real structure to where we have our own fan base as a collective and as individuals. You dig what I'm saying? So that shit can go for any goddamn artist. I don't care what your name, goddamn Quando, it could be Pope, baby, it can be goddamn any nigga, you know what I'm saying? All these niggas goddamn done cross paths with me. All these niggas done seen my face. All these niggas done felt my presence, felt my energy. You know what I'm saying? I really am who I say I am. So it's like, you know, I just want to be able to express that and let that shit be known because niggas be goddamn be thinking and nigga be on some, man, I don't know, man, this nigga do voodoo, man, this nigga, man, whatever the fuck niggas be thinking. Like, people gonna think what they think. Like, man, I'm a pure being. You know what I'm saying? I represent God. I stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So my
like,
question for you then, because I mean,
and I know the way, and I know the way, and I've been through the way, and I know the structure. I ain't gonna tell. I could tell niggas my plan all day. Niggas still ain't gonna know what's in my hand, but I really know the way.
All right, so check it out. This is for everybody in the room, because everybody in the room, you know what I'm saying, this is an artistic room, you know what I'm saying? This is a creative room, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Please emphasize that R.
You know what I'm saying? Which one?
You know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
I don't know what I said wrong.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
So everybody in this room is creators.
He is.
Everybody in this room is artistic. Okay, I got it. I had to say it again. Y'all are childish. So,
look at you.
This is why we can't get nowhere as a people.
Love everybody.
So now my question is, through all this talent, like just in this room,
Yeah.
and the different manifestations that it takes,
Yeah.
through all of this talent and all the diversity of this talent, what's the? That's hard as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I gotta have one of these. That's tough.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh yeah, I gotta do the
Waiting on
signature
you.
thing. Yeah, no, that shit's tough. Anyway, so she make hella business cards. Like her shit's tough.
Thanks.
Yeah, her shit's tough.
Do business cards, websites, graphic design, all types
Our
of shit.
website was designed by her for
Trying to
sure.
make sure I ain't on the camera yet. Then.
By the way, if you are watching us, you are definitely allowed to go to the
that's
Clicked
lit.
Up Gang on the www.theclickedupgang.com. Check us out, man. We update. We update at least like weekly. You know what I'm saying? So we doing our thing.
I wrote to them.
I'll victory lap it.
That's tough,
Thank
ain't
you.
it? That's tough, ain't it? Yeah, that shit is tough.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so my question is, with all this diversity, where's the camaraderie? Why do we have such a big problem? Anybody can talk on this. Anybody can speak.
Like one niggas gonna say hood shit. That shit old and outdated, man. It's not no hood shit. It's not no gang shit. It's like, man, it's uncomfortability.
Okay.
Niggas be uncomfortable. Niggas be intimidated by other people who they feel is better than them. Instead of everybody completing, everybody competing. So it's like, you know, niggas be feeling some type of ways when everybody be in the same room. It should be looking good on social media. We could make all this shit look amazing on social media, but it's a difference in person. Like you told me, the panache. Everybody don't have that shit, bro. So it's like, bro, when you really see that shit in person, be like, damn, bro, nigga be seeing you on social media and shit. Like, it seem like you doing your thing, but in person, nigga, you scared to goddamn walk around here. You scared to talk to these folks. You scared to do this and that. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that plays a big part. The uncomfortability of everybody just really being themselves around everybody. And like, we are the type of individuals that we accept everybody for who they is. You see what I'm saying? Everybody hasn't gotten to that space in their lives to where they can do that and still be able to coexist. It's all about coexisting.
So I have a
you
question.
know, I feel like
Do you think that with people who have that ability or that gift to be able to accept people, is it in a sense then our role to create that atmosphere and ambiance?
It's our responsibility. And like you said, innocence, my inner sense, my innocence. I'm innocent. I'm pure. So if I'm pure, if I'm a green nigga, I'm gonna be a green nigga. I'm gonna go. That means I'm with everything. You dig what I'm saying? I can care if you like, bro. I'm a real West Savannah nigga. Like, bro. Like, half of my family from Garden City. Them niggas been beefing for fucking decades. I got cousins that's dead behind this shit. Bruh, I stay in Garden City. You see what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that shit don't matter to me. Folks know me for real. So, like, they be like, damn, boy, Saleem really be on this shit for real. Like, yeah, but I'm a loving being. I got experiences with Garden City niggas. I got experiences with West Savannah niggas. I got experiences with East Side niggas. I got experiences with South Side niggas. And they all great experiences. So, it's like, you know, that's the same shit Nipsey was doing on the West Coast. You see what I'm saying? He a Crip nigga. But it's like, damn, how the fuck this Crip nigga and he standing on this Crip shit, but shit, he with YG. He with goddamn, you see what I'm saying? So it's like seeing that shit again from this perspective in Savannah is not more so a gang thing, it's a hood thing. It's from where you from, what side of town. That shit go back from
it ain't
like
really ever.
that shit ain't never been a gang shit. Like, not niggas bang. That shit always been a hood thing. We we got down. It's up to us. It's our responsibility because we of age. OG niggas not here no more. OG niggas locked up and dead. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Flodge was crucified in front of everybody behind the shit. Niggas, he went on the radio station talking shit, this and that. That man real deal was a sacrificial lamb for everybody else to get in the door. It shouldn't be one nigga that got all the star power. It shouldn't be 2 niggas. It shouldn't be 3 niggas. It should be goddamn 15, 20.
A coalition.
You see what I'm saying? That's like Chicago,
Yeah,
bro.
no, facts,
We don't
cause
just know
hella
Chief
niggas.
Keef in Chicago. We don't just know Lil Durk. We know Chance the Rapper. We know No Name. We know goddamn Saba.
Smino.
We know G Herbo. You know what I'm saying? Smino from St. Louis. But we know, you know what I'm saying? We know multitudes of people who have their own fan base. What I'm saying is, we live in a world full of billions of people. There's enough people in the world to listen to our music. Nobody shouldn't be having to goddamn fight and be like, damn, I need a spotlight. No.
That's a
like,
It's
you know
enough
what I'm
for
saying?
everybody to be
It's
able to
enough.
do
It's
anything.
Yeah, yeah,
enough.
yeah.
There's so
Same
many
thing with
artists I've
Atlanta.
seen that have,
You watch
like,
that shit in
millions of
Atlanta.
And I don't even know who the fuck they are, but somebody
That's what
do.
bro, what? That's what I
There's
be
so many
saying.
people.
You know how it's dope. You know how it's dope. My family's from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, hard Midwest. You know what I'm saying? 216. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Which is crazy because if you inverse it, if you inverse it and flip it, it's 912.
Oh, that's lit.
Boo.
You know what I'm saying? So I realize that shit. That's just kind of hard, ain't it?
Come on now, look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, bro.
I'm doing the math. You over there doing the math. Now you over there mathing.
You know what I'm saying? So the way it's so dope is because my brother called me. Now my brother, you know what I'm saying, I'm a little older. My older brother's 50. You know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening was my brother called me and said, "You know who the most underrated rapper is I'm hearing?" I was like, "Who?" This nigga gonna say Big Crit.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
I mean, he's
But
still
he
kind of
is.
underground.
Who is
He
that?
is.
Big Crit is underrated.
he's
though.
underrated. I mean, he's a dope ass artist, but you would have never thought some Midwest nigga who really has, you know what I'm saying? Because we grew up in the Midwest, but we also grew up in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So our sound and
Really
our,
up north.
really up north cat is like, yo, I can hear y'all down here. Y'all down here got some shit going on. And my brother is not an easy man to please by any, stretch of the imagination. Like, if your joint is whack, it's just whack. You know what I'm saying? I've wrote songs and done
So-
stuff, and my brother was like, that ain't it.
On the panel, he signed me.
But, huh?
On the panel, he signed me.
Yeah, for sure. But no, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, to your point, there's ears that hear. You know what I'm saying? But the point, the problem I think is exactly what y'all are saying. Like, y'all, people get into these rooms, and it's like, yo, if I show him love, that's just less love for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it becomes a battle. Where it was become a camaraderie, like, yo, we can all put this together, like, and you know what I'm saying, not to toot my own horn, but you know what I'm saying, like, that's what Clicked Up is. It's clicking up, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was really about, yo, I see you over there, and I see you over there, and I see you, like, everybody in this room who's a part of this cast has their own motion. They don't need this for shit, but they hear. And the fact that they lend that credibility to this is the reason why it has any credibility. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not standing on me. You know what I'm saying? At any moment, the dopest thing you heard could come out of anybody's mouth in this room.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, the dopest track you've ever heard could come out of anybody in this room. You know what I'm saying? Henny over here dropping beats. You know what I'm saying? She's over here DJing. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that's going on, but it's a so when we put on shows, it's a mix, a gumbo of all that talent mixed together, bringing you the validity. Like, yo, this is how it's supposed to work. And then maybe it's just her, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing, but you can show up to that. You know what I'm saying? Because we clicked up now. Like, yo, so where are you doing your thing? Where are you doing your thing? We pulling up. You know what I'm saying? To show love. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to go. But so many people believe the gatekeeper's promise. You're saying the gatekeeper's promise is, as long as you keep them out, I'll let you in. So there's everybody fighting to show that they can be the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can be the gatekeeper's keeper. Like, yo,
Right.
so I'm gonna uphold your, you know what I'm saying, your thing, instead of saying, yo, you know what I'm saying, the inmates running the prison right now. Like, yo, we in here.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So they fucked around and gave the wrong dude the key. You know what I'm saying? So, because now it's hurry up and get in here before they, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, but too many people want to be the gatekeeper. Too many people want to be Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be none of them niggas.
You know what I'm
I just
saying?
want to be myself.
Right,
So I
so-
want to be my best self.
And then you want to be around like-minded people, not people who want to be like you, but people who want to be like themselves. And then we can all, you know what I'm saying,
Be individual together.
Be individuals together. It's individual collectivism. I don't lose myself because we're in this group.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But too many people lose themselves.
I was about to say, a lot of people just do that shit. A lot of people just lose themselves.
And it's because they don't have no individuality. They haven't found themselves. They haven't even gone through the.
But see, I don't feel like people take that part of the journey as serious as they should.
Exactly.
Because like for me, I was beating myself up 2023 because I wasn't doing shit. That entire year to me, I didn't do anything. But that year is what set me up to be able to do a music video in January, a music video this past Monday, as well as the shows that I was able to have about 4 shows within a month and a half of time. But because of the work that I put in or the drive I did then when I was down low, that's what gave me the trajectory to do what I needed to do beforehand. And nobody wants to...
Sometimes you need that limbo time. Just
For sure.
I started writing that.
Flow.
Isolation leads you to God.
Yeah,
It leads you to the God
Sounds
within.
familiar.
You know what I'm saying? Even if
Yeah,
you,
that's what I
it
Okay.
helps you find yourself, and that's how you find yourself. You gotta be.
We got
all
anybody
have
in the
to-
chat, big
all
guy? I
have to
want
go
to see if we
through
got anybody in the
And
chat.
It was me.
honestly, like during a certain timeline in my life, like I went through a very dark timeline. Like
Which one?
that probably was the darkest I've ever been. And this is really at the beginning of just my Libby Love career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my brother killed himself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Hung himself
Sorry
in the
for your
basement.
loss.
You know what I'm saying? And this was his dream. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like, you know, when you realize that it's, you know, that time to give yourself space and time to heal is so important. You can't just
Keep
even
trying to
though
go.
life is throwing so many like curveballs or whatever at you, it's like you can't afford to lose yourself trying to do everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes way longer to get back to the journey. Like it took me a
What?
long time to
Yeah,
get
when you in
here.
it, you don't really
You know what
think
I'm
about
saying?
it though. When you in it, you don't really think about it. You just thinking so much like, damn, like what do I want to do? Why can I do this? Why can I get to the
Why can't
And
I
it's
get
like
a
you
flow
stress
right?
yourself
Like,
out,
yeah, you-
wanting to feel.
yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
have to chase. Like you have to
You chase after something that you're naturally able to
Yeah.
produce.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
when
like
when you just chill and
It
then
happens.
shit just start happening and you're having fun doing it. That's a thing too. Like when you're not having fun doing something, when something becomes work, it's just like
It's
yeah,
not-
I don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's the times where that's how that becomes that thing, because when you're in those moments where you need to take a pause, it becomes work then, because you're exhausting more energy than you originally have to put into it.
Right. And as an Aries,
And so that love is gone at that point.
But so what about the fact that you get caught, to your point, you get caught in reactionary forces. Something starts something that starts something that starts something that
It's-
starts something.
it's just-
and
I guess-
slowing down that tumble, like, you know, like the little snowball at the
You
top of
have
the
to-
mountain.
It's not
yeah,
slow.
you're,
Yeah.
well,
You have
it's
to
not slowing it
overstand.
down, but it's kind of like reversing a little bit.
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah.
good at this one thing, and then you're trying to like, this one thing's not moving, so I'm gonna try something else. When you should really just stay that. You know what I mean?
It stay
where they're
still.
digging for the little diamond and shit, then they stop. And
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's the same shit. Like why would you start something else? As an Aries, we do
they
that
say,
shit.
like they say, like, you know, people tend to give up right before they got down right.
Yeah.
Right before they
finish.
Right before
You know what
they-
I'm
yeah.
saying? Right before the fruit ripe. So it's like, you know, like we have to understand the laws of the universe. We have to understand the laws of polarity. We have to understand that things is a spectrum. It's a flip side.
That's a
It's positive
huge
and a
thing.
negative. It's like we have to understand the ups and downs, the flow of life.
Ebbs and flows of
so once
life.
you catch on to the patterns in your life, you catch on to the things around you.
You're right.
You become
I
the-
have been
you become
emphasizing the fuck
center.
out of
You
that.
become- you become
I
the-
have been
you know what I'm
emphasizing that.
saying? You
The
become
positive
power
that
of
though,
life.
when you're starting other stuff and you doing other stuff, you build a talent in other stuff. I feel like that's why I could do so many things. Cause I done started this. I'm the type of person, once I get good at some shit, I don't want to do that shit no more. Cause I get bored, super ADHD.
That's like
ADHD.
mastery.
But
High
like-
mastery.
but like, I
It's
get
like,
it.
I mastered it. All right, next. What's next? What's next?
Yeah, no,
What's
but
next?
But the end result is, okay, now I could do all of these things, and these things can contribute to
What I'm
the
doing.
main thing.
Exactly.
So in the
Exactly.
end, that
Exactly.
process of limbo really
Exactly.
That limbo is that time that you need. Like when he was saying you have to learn your patterns and your flows, that was probably the biggest thing for me, because like I said, at the beginning of 23 kicked my ass.
Bad.
But when I learned that, all right, cool, I know that January through March typically January through March is typically not the best time for me. I need to just relax and chill. Like, don't try and do too much. Allow that time, because honestly, it's winter season. Everything is dead during that time frame. use the seasons that you're in literally to flourish in your life physically. Because if you allow yourself to rest in that time frame while the earth is dead, when the time for spring comes, then you have the energy to start building and growing again. By the time summer comes, you have that forest behind you. When fall comes, you reap your harvest. And then when winter comes again, you go right back down and you rest again.
So now you get to a point the way you done accumulated so much and you done got up. Oh, no, I'm good.
During that dead period that you still straight.
Once I finish the liquor, I'm going to get to the wine.
Matter of fact, didn't you say
what
you
happened
had
to the shots?
Simultaneously.
Did y'all already talk about P. Diddy dragging Cassie on the floor? Like
We was getting
man.
there. We was gonna get there.
Let's do it.
under the prison, under the jail.
Yeah.
It's really
it's that
disgusting.
99.
It's not hilarious with Diddy. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Really.
Hey, I feel
You know,
like
It's
everybody's
nose.
immediate
Play with
thought
his
was
nose. That nigga had too much motherfucking power. I'm like, boy, how the fuck that nigga got down?
He was fueling off
That's
of
exactly
virgin.
what did I say in the chat? What did I say in the chat?
I'm like, boy, that
He's
nigga was
he
high.
has way too much not
That nigga was
powder.
high.
He
That nigga
has
was
too
high.
much power.
Oh, yeah.
too much money.
He has too much. He's been operating like that for way too long.
And I'm gonna tell you how the math be mathing. He a Scorpio too. You see what I'm saying? Scorpios.
My daughter is Scorpio.
Scorpios, like, that's dope. My mama's Scorpio.
What's her birthday?
My mama birthday is 11/21. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 11/22.
I come from a family of Scorpios and
I'm a
Leos. You know
Sagittal.
what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Scorpios, like, America utilizes the Scorpio energy as the bald eagle. The bald eagle that represents, like, Scorpio is the scorpion in the desert. So from the scorpion, you go through a period of death. So from
Death
that
and
period,
rebirth
you go
and
through
creation.
exactly. You go then you rise from the ashes. You become the phoenix. Once you become the phoenix, then you become the eagle. That's the sovereignty. So America utilizes that whole energy of Scorpio. Bill Gates is Scorpio. There's so many Scorpios that run the world, but it's because going back to what we were saying earlier, we live in the sixth world. Six. We live in the lower dimension of the sixth ether. So now we're going back to the 9. We're bringing heaven on earth. So now there's more angelic beings. There's more higher vibrations. There's more of a like, oh, God is actually here. You see what I'm saying?
Is
It's
Diddy
like
a
that type of
Scorpio?
thing. Yeah, Diddy is Scorpio.
That's how it started.
That nigga hell. Like,
Yeah,
that
that
nigga
nigga
hell.
hell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that
No,
nigga
he
hell.
is though. The
That nigga
first thing
hell.
I thought when I seen that video was everything they said. This nigga is gay.
Yep.
This
Gay as
nigga
a
do be
motherfucker.
bitches.
Nigga
Yeah.
gay
This
as a
nigga do
motherfucker.
whoopty whoop.
Like,
Everything they said he did was true.
It's
That's
no
that
way.
Gay as a motherfucker.
It's no way he got all that power. He had been getting that power from virgin manholes. I promise you. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
Where's
you don't-
bogus when you need him?
Not trying to be funny. I know everybody has seen a movie where it'll always be like a rape scene, and it'll always be a black man that'll just want to be powerful, and he'll always rape somebody.
I'm a
who
man,
seems
Damien.
more, you know what I'm
Shit
saying?
Go back to buck breaking. That
Yeah,
shit
it's
slavery
a whole-
shit. That shit go back
Yes,
to the white
yes.
man.
Like,
That shit
it's
some
crazy.
real. That shit some real goddamn past life trauma shit.
Like,
You know what I'm
it was
saying?
disgusting when
Not
she asked
bad,
me.
babe.
I'm like,
Like trauma
no,
shit.
who even let him even out the hotel acting like that?
That man is real life spawn of Satan.
Listen.
They say he trying to like put some of his crimes on his kids and shit, and that's his house got raided and they was in cuffs and shit. That's crazy. That lady Jaguar, I believe everything she's saying. If y'all know who I'm talking about.
They said
dark-skinned chick with short hair.
Yeah,
Love her.
I believe
I
what she
have not
said. That
heard
she
her
said
yet.
that you haven't.
I think it's White Jag or
They saying that Diddy killed his
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. I've been
something
I
Jaguar,
believe that
White
too, though.
Jaguar or some shit. I
Jaguar,
don't-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jaguar, right.
Because she was real close with Cat Williams at one point.
Yeah, she said that
And,
too. She said that she wouldn't be where she is without him.
Yeah, she met him. I think she said it was like her 30th birthday, and after that point, I think she's claimed that he's awakened her in some type of way.
I believe.
No. I don't put nothing
people
against
like
it.
Cat Williams and fucking Orlando Brown. I believe people like
No,
that.
they're speaking a real shit. They just.
I don't
okay,
think
it was-
Orlando Brown is crazy.
No,
I think his
was just gonna
delivery
speak on
is
that.
crazy.
No, right. I was just gonna speak on that. So they was saying like with Wendy Williams, her documentary that
she's
came out
playing crazy.
recently. Exactly, she's playing crazy so she can deliver whatever message it is that she want to deliver. But then it was the same thing with
It has nothing to do
Orlando
with Diddy.
Brown. I wouldn't be surprised. It's the same thing with Orlando Brown because when he comes on people's set, she asked him. She said he was real intelligent. He was real aware when he was here, right? But on the camera, it's a different story.
I actually felt bad for her.
Wendy,
You telling me that she's playing about that?
Yeah. I feel like
I
some of them are. I feel like some of them, even Kanye West to an extent, some of them people that speak certain truths, but it's in more of a riddle or a metaphorical or oddball way, are speaking their
Kanye need to
truth.
find another way.
But they have to do it in a certain way so they continue to stay in that limelight and look like a Looney Tune that everybody will pay attention to, but the people that's awake will
and like
be
how
able
you
to
said with
understand.
Orlando Brown, that's why his delivery like that. Like even when he was tripping about the fruit shit, when he was like, we gotta pay for fruit, he was tripping about
That's a legitimate message. Why the fuck is we paying for it?
Yeah,
America don't have any female trees out. It's either one or the other. They only have male trees or just female trees. Whichever one.
Trees got sexes?
Yeah. Whichever one releases the pollen
everything has a gender.
is the female, and the one that takes the pollen to produce the fruit. So I'm
It's like
assuming.
with marijuana plants.
Yeah, it's female and male. So we only have female plants because they only producing the pollen, which is causing allergies, which is another thing for big pharma because they got more medicine that's coming into the system.
You're right.
Exactly. So when you have only female plants out and there's no males, you can't reproduce fruit. Why the fuck can't we pick out some goddamn bananas off the street?
Right.
That makes sense. There should be no reason why we can't do that, but you can grow fucking trees and shit on your farm.
Right.
No, Kel, I want to stay asleep. I don't want to wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So do you think do you think that the trees that they're making now are like the female trees that they're making now? Do you think they're GMOing them? Like
GMO?
GMOing them.
I don't think they have to go to that extent to even do that.
Now you think
for
they're just
real.
duplicating them?
I just think that they're just planting the trees, but they're purposely not planting the opposite sex so it can
I think
produce
everything artificial.
what they need to.
Like we live in an age where they really pushing artificial intelligence on everything and everybody.
Yes,
so they've been
it's
tampering
so
with shit. So
annoying.
Like
That
Earth
shit's
is
crazy.
a feminine planet. So the feminine nature. This shit really all about y'all. This shit really all about the.
I've been trying to say
the
that, but
divine
then I
feminine.
found
That shit all about women.
egotistical and
So like
narcissistic, but go on.
that shit go back all like so basically like I'ma just say this shit and then goddamn we can continue to move on or whatever. But like the whole idea is for goddamn they exterminate the black man. Goddamn, once the black man is exterminated, goddamn, the white man can continue to goddamn control the black woman. He know the black woman is the most powerful goddamn being on the motherfucking earth. Once he goddamn get her on his side, the black man gone. The black man can't protect her. The black man can't do nothing because his ass not here. His ass gay. His ass goddamn in jail, prison, dead, whatever the fuck case may be. So once that shit done, goddamn, they can continue to rule the world.
Nadia.
I'm gonna pull your coattail
Nadia,
real
hold
quick.
on,
Nadia gotta be stopped.
Pause.
I'm gonna pull your coattail real quick. There's nothing wrong with a black man being gay.
Nadia, we see you.
It's everything wrong with it because it's because of the origins of it. I'm talking from a space of ancient wisdom. I'm talking from the foundation of this shit. I'm not talking about like, okay, today's time. Like, yeah, I got a gay cousin. Let that nigga motherfucking life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. That's my cousin. That shit
Isn't
don't
there
matter.
more women in the
But-
world than
Yeah, but like that's not our nature. So going back to what I'm saying about the artificial thing, we
dead at
have been
Google
taking
Gremlin.
so much out of our
I'm about
nature.
to, yeah.
We don't even know what's natural anymore. We don't even know what our natural nature is. So now when we see shit, we see artificial intelligence mimicking us and copying us and goddamn mimicking us. We think this shit more realer than us. You see what I'm saying? So going back to like I was saying with like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have anything against nobody that's gay. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is man, bro, my ancestors got buck break. I still feel that shit. I feel that shit in my genes, my DNA. You dig what I'm saying?
They got what?
Like buck break, like fuck. They got
Rape.
fucked in front.
Oh,
they got fucked, but they got fucked by another man in front of their family. You dig what I'm saying?
take away
That's
their
some
power.
whole other shit.
That's what prostate
That's
cancer and all these different
disgusting.
things come from
So,
traumas.
Come on, so like what I'm saying is they say that slavery shit, they say that shit being in like the descendants genes like 7 blood, like 7 line, like that shit is a long line. That shit is in all of our genes, whether we believe it or not. So going back to what I'm saying is it's like that whole goddamn gay shit. I'm a young man that's always been pure and light. My whole life I've always faced some gay shit. Since I was a kid, I never forget the first time a boy liked me in elementary school. That shit was so uncomfortable. I remember telling my mom about that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this shit be real tested. So now, goddamn, I'm really a real man. I want to be myself, but I gotta goddamn go out everywhere I go. I'm goddamn seeing the goddamn gay nigga. You see what I'm
got a
saying?
question for
So
you.
now this shit goddamn, you see what I'm saying? So now I gotta fully be myself. Not saying I gotta prove myself or show myself, but I have to fully stand in myself to be like, hey, it's still a real man.
You know,
here.
here's the show.
I gotta ask you a question real quick. I ain't trying to cut you off,
You good,
but
you good.
well, it's for anybody.
Okay.
You know,
Go ahead.
do you think that you felt uncomfortable because of what you were taught, or just like your body naturally was like,
because I ain't fought with that shit. No,
but I'm saying though, what
I'm a kid. I'm 7 years old.
Right. But you know, there's some people at 7 they like boys.
No, this man going around telling people he like me. Then nigga, you my motherfucking goddamn my cousin's stepson. Nigga, this shit weird. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm from the hood for real. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like from there, nigga grow up. And I'm seeing this shit, bro, with everybody. Like, bro, I'm gonna keep this shit 1K. I'm gonna keep this shit. This how real this shit is. This download shit. This how wicked this shit really is. Like, no funny shit.
Well, Meek Mill is very wicked.
What? Wicked. I got a partner, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh told me, he was like, this how far in the deep end people is lost in their minds and just trying shit. He like, because of the psychosis and the projections of his reality, and he goddamn thinking he gay. So now he had to literally go try this shit just to see if he was fucking gay and to realize he's not gay. Bruh got a child. Why would you even have to?
Well, okay, so let me offer something to the chat. Let me offer something to the chat.
Yeah, this shit.
And I've said this a few times, and I don't know if I said it here. Anything? Can we turn on the bass a little bit?
Don't.
My man,
Sound like you made this shit, ain't it? You must have made it.
Yeah, you must have made this. Yeah. Yo, so here's the thing, man. Here's the crazy part, man. For everything that is powerful, there is a discipline that teaches you how to do it to the utmost. Medicine has a discipline. You learn medicine. You feel what I'm saying? You don't just start picking plants or start doing anything. You have to learn. You have to study to show yourself to be approved.
Come on.
When it comes to martial arts, defending yourself is a powerful thing.
Come on.
So there is a discipline that teaches you how to be the best. And there's rules and regulations and things that do and don't occur so you don't, you know what I'm saying, hurt other people and yourself. Right? So when you look at anything, reading, writing, there's different styles and forms, and you have to adhere to the discipline. You have to disciple yourself to the discipline. And there's things you can and can't do inside of that discipline that teaches you how to see the world, right? Like whenever you saw, I think your guy, Jackie Chan, he had that one movie, he said, everything's Kung Fu. When you've been discipled, everything is that.
Think that way.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when it comes to sex, there's no discipline. It's just do whatever you want to do.
Everybody below the knees.
So what you have is a bunch of people who haven't discipled their sexuality to a discipline. It's just do whatever you want to do.
Man.
So the thing that makes sex dangerous is because it makes your body produce its own drugs.
Come on.
So now there's a lot of people out here who think that they may be these things, but really you're a drug addict. And this is seeking behavior.
Come on.
You're out here seeking. You ever seen a drug addict? They'll do anything.
Come on.
So
Just
you're really out here seeking.
Come on.
It doesn't have anything to do with being gay or being heterosexual. It has to do with chasing that high and not caring where you get it from.
In that case,
that sold her kids for some drugs.
That's crazy.
Women sell their daughters to have
That's crazy.
sex with
I just seen a video of a lady. She was saying her
mom.
mom had sold her to a drug dealer when she was 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I would
saying?
never.
So like, I do want to say this on the sex shit. Like, I never forget. I was at her Palooza. This was 2021. And it was one of the security guards at Island Breeze, and bruh, Freemason. I never forget, bruh put me to the back and we was talking. He was like, man, even how he was talking, that shit was like I was talking to the devil. The nigga was talking so slick. Like, man, sex is the most powerful thing we can do in the world, man. He like, man, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be knowing that's why you got incubus and succubus, you see what I'm saying? In African tradition, they call that shit ashe. So like, if we making love, we sharing ashe. We sharing energy. I'm going inside of you. You let me come inside of you. You see what I'm saying? Not on like on some like I'm nothing.
No, I get you. I get you.
So it's like, we exchanging energy. When we exchange energy, so certain characteristics and traits I may have, now you naturally picking up on it, and vice versa. Certain characteristics and traits you may have, I'm picking up on it. That's why certain people, they choose and they decide who they want to have sex with. That's why certain people have sex with a lot of people. It's power. It's a part of the power. Like they say, money, power, respect. People want the respect, but really they just want people to be afraid of them, but they want the power. So once you got down, you may have not been a nigga who got down. That's like with spiritual women. Like, goddamn, you could be an average regular ass nigga and goddamn this girl could be in love with you. She goddamn come and turn you up just because she know all this different shit, whatever the case may be. So now you goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You got some niggas who goddamn who just manipulate that shit. They'll manipulate that shit and goddamn put her in the fucked up predicament. Now these niggas will take off and then these niggas up in their life. Vice versa with women and men.
Shit,
so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how that shit got
This is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying, because if I can get you and
I ain't made the game. I'm just playing it now.
If I can get you hooked on my shit, I can go wherever I want. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Girls, you know what I'm saying? You know, girls call it being digmatized or whatever.
I get violent.
You know what I'm saying? But what happens is when you have somebody hooked into you, and I'm just gonna make it sound chemical, but it's spiritual, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that thing is that gives you that high.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Once that thing leaves you, you go through what? Panic and withdrawals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now the system is panicking because it's looking for a stasis.
Do you think that's
it
both
can't
parties,
provide?
though?
Yeah, for sure.
it's everybody.
definitely
So you're looking for a stasis you can't provide for yourself because you can't create that level of
High.
input high for yourself. So now there's a lot of cats out here, and I'm gonna say men, who mess with these women because they can make sure they have somewhere to go when they mess up. Yo, she's still stuck. I'm good. I'm gonna go over here. She's still stuck. I'm good. If she done fucking with me,
Dive, you really snapping, and I don't want to interrupt your wisdom because you're really going into the deep end. I was watching a video maybe about, I say maybe like last week, but it was like an hour long, and basically they were talking about the degradation of women in Deuteronomy in the Bible, and they were basically saying that the breakdown of the Bible was pretty much that women who were to sleep with a man who, it was just a certain, they were saying like basically a woman who sleeps with a man, but she was found to be proven a virgin, basically she has to basically marry the second dude.
What?
Okay.
Like they have a whole system in the Bible in Deuteronomy about
harlots. They call women who was hoes back then harlots.
but they weren't even they were pale white. They came as pale white fairies or some sort. But pretty much like they were saying like a mouthful about how a woman should only have one person because that sperm core actually connects to her brain. So
I've heard that recently.
once you enter, once that soul tie is connected, now I have all your memories. Now I can hear. Now we have a telepathic conversation. Now we're having telepathy. Now you're inside of my head and I'm in yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once it becomes that deep, now it's something that is no longer just physical. Like you can go to the doctor. You can do these things, but now you have to.
Like, look,
You can
like,
move on, be 30 years later.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Marriage at a time.
That is
Period.
wild.
The other week
Nadia,
about some
I'm
wrestling
celibate.
love.
Yeah, facts.
I'm celibate.
Celibate. You niggas not controlling shit.
Like that's in the Bible, and they said that a woman who was basically found to be not a virgin, she basically was supposed to be stoned by a town of men.
Oh shit!
Like this is in the Bible, bro. This is in the Bible.
That's why they stress that
is
virgin
everybody
shit.
here like a believer?
I was getting to that point. Mary was gonna get stoned, but Jesus came to her husband.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
Saying, "Do not, because upon a Mary, God gave you this gift of your child."
Amen.
Come on now. Shouts out to Gabrielle. Shouts out to Holy
No,
Spirit.
Oh, we in the building tonight. Clicked up in the building. Miss Henny in the
She was talking
building.
about angels and shit earlier. She was talking about angels in the Bible and shit.
But are all
Go
of
ahead.
y'all like believers?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna say this. I'm gonna know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm agnostic.
And I'm gonna say this though. I stand with the
too?
motherfucking ancestors. I walk with my motherfucking ancestors because they walk with me. The reason why these different countries like Haiti and different shit, the reason why they done broke away from a certain
Because
bondage
they stay connected to their
because they stay
ancestors
connected to
the
their
entire
ancestors.
fucking
What we
time,
really
dog.
fail to realize is fucking around with this Bible shit and this whole goddamn motherfucking monotheistic shit. We goddamn really think it's not no fucking ancestors. We think our relatives that pass on is not really
And
here
the crazy
with us,
thing
rooting for us
about it,
and
I
helping
think
us.
it's ancestors.
The
So it's like,
monotheistic
Fuck
thing
it,
isn't even really
so
necessarily a problem.
can't-
It's
you
the
can't.
belief that
So-
your
so, like, going
ancestors
back to-
isn't a part of
So
you
going
is
back
where
and
it
then
becomes
I'm
Right.
gonna say this
Right.
one thing.
Right.
How can
I'm
you
gonna say
not
this
believe
one
that?
thing that's gonna be the dagger to it all. We really done been programmed and brainwashed to really think God is a fucking man. How the fuck do we
Yeah, for
really
sure.
think God is a fucking
Ariana
man?
Grande is that otherwise.
How do we
Because
really
you know
think
why?
God
Because-
is a
because-
man?
and I've said this before. You know
How do
why?
we really think
Because
God is a
because
man?
there's two things though. There's two things.
The
in
man
that.
created the concept of God.
So here's the thing.
is a woman.
Because here's the thing. If God is a man, if God is omniscient and all powerful, that means God is all things. If God is a man, that means God isn't a woman. And if he isn't a woman, then he isn't all things.
He's an entity.
Bro,
This is why I am agnostic.
So even if God was a woman, then that means God wasn't a man. So when God says, "You are made,"
Listen,
you are made in my image. You're talking about a spiritual image. You are locked into this physical manifestation.
That's the gender.
This is just
gender.
This is just the thing.
That's where the gender comes in, bro.
This is just the thing that houses the thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this glass is not the liquid in it.
I had to block it in post.
It's not even made of the thing that you're drinking. You see what I'm saying? So if you think your body, if you think your genitalia has anything to do with your spirit and how you show up to God, the Most High God that I believe in, then you walking up to you're talking to infinity with a finite understanding.
Come on, listen.
So when God tells
why
you,
why aren't all of us agnostic? Because we have all these questions. We don't know anything for sure. I believe we have ancestors, but I don't believe there's one man who created three sexes.
Because I'll tell you this, because
I got real deal spirit.
Even when they speak about the walk of Jesus, and they said children tried to walk up to Jesus and ask questions.
Is it weird I believe in Jesus but not God?
No.
Not necessarily.
You believe in the concept of Jesus because Jesus is
not the concept, because Jesus was an actual real person.
Yeah, and he was. But I'm
where is God at?
Exactly, and this is what I'm gonna say about Jesus.
You
The
talk to this
heart. People do not understand this shit, even with goddamn Kabbalah shit. These folks put this shit in everybody's face, slime, wipe your motherfucking nose. Listen, goddamn, Jesus is the motherfucking son. Jesus is the middle. Jesus is supposedly the connection to God. Jesus represents the heart.
I had like three.
You have to connect to your heart in order to get to your soul.
What is that?
So your heart chakra is green.
Three?
Come on. It's the fourth one. It's the fourth one. It's the middle one. So when you connect to your heart, you goddamn connect to the Most High.
But you remember the first thing that they say in there is don't follow your heart in the Bible.
No, exactly, and that's for a reason.
It's a contract.
It's a.
Did I miss the shots?
That's the.
No, they didn't get past the round.
What kind of shot or what?
I don't know what it is.
It's
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry. I just
The 99.
Yeah, no, you good, you good, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, the 99 shit.
I'm a cry.
Yeah,
I know that shit stronger than motherfucker.
It's blue.
Let
I
me
want
get
the blue one.
gang. You got a problem.
Now
Rock, paper, scissors.
you said you was
Shoot.
Buttercup.
Yeah. Fine.
She buttercup for real.
That's what she said. I'm blue.
You are.
I'm
No, you're Bubbles. I'm sorry, you're Bubbles in the motherfucker.
I was Bubbles. She was Buttercup.
Yeah, you Buttercup.
Whoa.
You just wanted
one,
bubbles because you like blue.
Yes. Yes, whichever one y'all want.
I'll take that.
the reason why I'm saying
Oh, it's
take
two
whatever.
blues.
Yeah, I want blue. Can we have the blues?
Are they
I'll
two
take the
different?
clear. I'll take the clear.
No.
Appreciate.
Appreciate you.
You fucking with it?
Go ahead.
And you go ahead and say what you gonna say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because the reason why I said it's not a contract, Satan is a contract. Let me tell you why.
To explain.
Turn it down so we can hear.
God gives you a choice.
Okay, I want everybody to listen to this. As a faith believer,
And I got
God
something to
gives
say
you
after
a
this.
choice.
OG.
It's not a contract. Satan is a contract. You know how I know this? Because Satan wants your soul, wants your mind, wants your heart, wants all of it.
Satan was an angel though.
He was.
He was
Come on,
a fallen.
Come on
He was God's
Hey,
favorite
you gotta bring this
angel.
shit back. Bring this shit back.
Hold up. God, okay, Satan was God's favorite angel. He sinned, so that's why he was a fallen angel.
He questioned
Right?
God and tried to take him.
Right.
Oh, God thought he was that nigga.
So, but Satan, he
It's the reason why God
signed
thought he was that nigga.
in
and I'm gonna get to that.
in contract, he wants. So when you're signing with the devil, you're signing with your blood.
Of course.
But God gives you a choice. God, you could be a believer, but you can sin again, but he still has faith in you to turn back to him. That's not a contract. That gives you a whole mentality. Do you want to follow his word or not? If you don't, he'd be waiting for you. Satan is the opposite.
Oh, wait a minute.
Satan is the opposite.
Let her cook.
I just got one question though.
Let her cook though.
If you said that God let people sin and come back around, why the fuck is Satan in the fucking oven?
Because that was
he fucking God. Why the fuck nobody not seeing that? The whole Bible is a contract because the God of the Bible is fucking Lucifer. It literally says it in the scripture.
When you go into
That's
the
why
white
it's like,
light, you reincarnate here. Where is this realm? What is
come
this realm?
on, he runs this realm.
So
This is his
Satan
realm.
really probably
God
like, man,
That's
I
why
don't
the
even want
whole
to be here anyway.
Nah, he want to be here. This is he was granted
God
this shit.
gave Earth to
God-
the devil. God gave Earth to the devil. This is his realm here. That
Hey,
you
it's kinda
live
cool
in.
here,
God
though. We got
the
sex red and shit.
Bible. I literally got books in here that goddamn I ain't wrote.
No,
these
no,
books.
no,
You know what
no.
I'm
It
saying?
does say, it does say that, and it
Yeah,
also says
come
that
on.
when God asked the devil, "What are you doing?"
Fix your camera.
He said, "Hold on."
That's crazy. So he just picking and choose his favorite people because
Watch.
Come on now, right? Come on now, right? But it's supposed to be the same.
No.
Come on now.
This is
where you start to actually open your
This
mind.
is-
and read.
Open your mind.
When God talked to the devil, what did he say? What did he say? Hold on. What did he say? He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm wandering to and fro, back and forth."
But hold up.
Longitude and latitude.
To go to find who I can devour. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying, consume. You know what I'm saying? Which is why capitalism is the devil.
So what is God
Artificial
doing?
intelligence is the
Consumerism.
Antichrist. Artificial intelligence is
consumerism.
listen. And going back to like what we was like, okay, this is what we was saying when they say the Bible is a contract, because
Salute,
it
y'all.
is. Like how you say a believer, all these different things. Everybody not all of a sudden going back to Jesus Christ, but nobody not connected to their fucking heart. Nobody not walking the path this same nigga walked. This nigga went in Egypt. This nigga had learned from the greatest
But
mages of
you
all
gotta
time.
remember.
This shit go
Wait,
back to Kemet. This shit
Saleem,
go
that
back
part
the
isn't
way-
in the Bible, honey.
Of
They
course.
took that part out. You only hear about his birth when he's
Exactly.
33 and then 28 to 33 years old.
Exactly.
If they changing
And
the
all
Bible
of that
and shit,
is
who we supposed to
intentional. And
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
why I'm
sure.
saying, that's what I'm really trying to get to the point of, is because it's not nothing. Listen, my granddaddy a preacher. This nigga connect
My
to the
granddaddy one
bloodline.
too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm connected to the, I was baptized as a baby. You know what I'm saying?
baptized at
Like, I'm
13.
connected to the bloodline for real. It goes back to Yahweh. Yahweh means
regular
good
water?
and evil. That's like how you have the sunrise and the sunset. It's a
Come on,
duality. So going back to Jesus Christ, Jesus
Baptism
Christ
water?
was somebody that was whole of the yin and the yang. You have to know good and evil. When you sustain so much power, you have that responsibility and accountability to dictate that power. You have some niggas got to get going off this shit. Some people got to come in this shit. That's
So
what comes with
now
the
I'm about to bring
responsibility.
this. I'm about to bring this
So-
full circle, because when there's a phrase for this.
But that contract shit go back to slavery. That's why they
Oh, yeah,
taught our people.
so-
That's why they taught all our people who came over here, and even the people that was already on the land. Once they
Right,
enslaved
right,
them,
right.
they
So-
goddamn converted all of them to
so-
Christianity.
so-
all
so-
that
so-
shit
we
is a
gotta agree
goddamn
with you.
We
when
gotta
it-
let her finish. We gotta
So-
let her finish.
Let her
It's
finish.
not
Yeah,
a
let her finish. Let her finish.
contract. If it was a
I
contract,
could
we would be
prove it.
sucked into it. Have you ever
Everyone
noticed
is.
that God has only one Bible, but Satan has multiple witchcraft?
Satan got a bottle.
No,
Satan
I'm talking
Bible
about
is the
like
Bible.
witchcraft, Ouija
literally
boards.
the
You know
Bible.
how all Satan has all that, but God has one Bible. One Bible.
That is
God
okay,
and
that
Satan
is-
is
that
the
is-
same, and
that
this is what we trying to say. It's not on no funny shit. I promise you, we not trying to make nobody believe none of the shit we saying. Like I said, everybody keeps saying goddamn believe instead of goddamn no. That's the difference. That's the age of Pisces. Everybody
We don't really
sleep.
know
Everybody-
anything, though.
No, we do know.
We
If
do.
you
It's
say
in
that,
our
then you
DNA.
know. If you believe
We
that,
know
it's
called the
we
Akasha
know
record.
that.
then that's you.
This-
But
this
when
what-
I say
God-
I know something,
God
I'm
made-
not saying from my opinion. I'm saying this shit from what I seen with my physical eyes, my spiritual eye, what I felt. I'm not on no shit like, okay.
Okay,
damn,
that gets you a
nigga, goddamn,
question.
you know
Do
what
you
I'm saying?
believe you could die right now, this second?
Yeah.
Do you believe
Of course.
you know you can
Of
die right now,
course.
this second?
Of course. Because I'm in the vessel, I'm in the flesh, but I know that I live forever because I'm energy. Energy never dies. I'm a spirit. I'm a soul.
But
I'm
God
an
doesn't
essence.
do that.
So that means, say it
You
again.
have to understand that. God doesn't
No,
care about
I don't have
you.
to
God doesn't care.
understand
He
nothing.
cares
I-
about your
Listen,
thoughts,
and
his
going-
words,
and going
and his
back-
guidance.
And okay, and my apologies too. I don't want to keep cutting you off like you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's not what I'm
It's
trying to do. But like going back to like what I'm saying, the word, the terminology, all the shit that these folks got down put on us,
Strong?
bro.
It
Like
smell
how
like
you
rubbing
say.
alcohol.
So
like-
here's
like
the
how
thing.
you say.
Yeah, that thing will go in.
Understand when you
49%.
understand something, you're standing under
No,
something.
no. So
But when you,
I will say this, right?
we have to
'Cause I've heard you
understand
say,
and
I
overstand.
I hear what you say about
You
understand.
can't understand, bro.
I hear a lot of people
come
saying that,
on, man.
but here's
Like,
the
nah,
thing,
it ain't
right?
even about people saying this shit. It's about when you.
No, listen.
Get to the
I
point
hear
the
you.
way- you know what
I
I'm
hear
saying?
you. I hear you. But check this out, right? Because the way I hear understand,
Bath salts.
you know what I'm saying? I've been in like the construction business. I've been in,
Yeah,
mechanics.
yeah.
So when you understand something,
Come on now.
you understand the basis. So the foundation
now.
of a thing.
Come on
right?
now.
So when I say I understand, I mean I get the basis. Because without foundation, all of this falls. If you don't understand something, if you don't understand the root of it, the tree isn't surface level. The tree, most of what really happens with the tree is under. So you need to understand. You need to get into the root of this, because if you're not into the root of this, there's the song you used to sing in church. Don't build your house on a sandy land. Don't build it too close to the shore, because it might look kind of nice, but you'd have to build it twice.
Yeah.
You build your house on a rock. Foundation. If you don't understand, whatever you overstand flies away in the breeze.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But like, listen, going back to like,
do both. I would say you have to do both.
Yeah, all truth, and you're right.
As well as understand.
Yeah,
you understand, overstand, and understand.
Right. So that's a spectrum.
That's like with the root chakra. Going back to what we were saying with Drake and the 6, Future 6, Zone 6, all this other shit. 666.
That's not a place?
6. Like,
That's a place, eh?
What are you talking about?
The 6? Yeah. I'm so out of touch.
So okay, going back to like what I was saying, the chakra system. And listen, the first base chakra is the root. The root chakra is the color red. It deals with our foundation, our stability,
Survival.
our security, our survival. Not saying everyone, I don't want to project that, but a lot of people live in survival mode. A lot of people live in their root chakra. Some people get past their root, they get in their sacral. Their sacral is their sexual energy, their sensual energy, their creativity, so on and so forth. Some people after that get to their solar plexus. That's their confidence, their courage, their willpower. A lot of people can't make it
Pride.
to the heart. The green chakra. Moses parted the Red Sea. You peep, I said red, the color red, the root. So Moses had all of the knowledge under the firmament. The firmament is on earth. But Moses, God told Moses he had to go to the crossroads. He had to go to the Mediterranean Sea, the middle. Mediterranean is the middle, to meet Al-Qador. Al-Qador is all keys to the door. In the Bible, he's Melchizedek. You dig what I'm saying? Because it was more knowledge that he didn't know. He only knew the earthly things. He didn't know the esoteric. He didn't know the occult. He didn't know the spiritual. He didn't know the ancientness and what was the as above and so below. It's levels to this shit.
Oh, you
That's
seen that
like
movie before?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
If
I
you
didn't know what the
seen
movie
that
called.
movie,
As Above, So Below?
Above, So Below. If you ever seen
Is it
that
new?
movie, no, it's very old. It's actually
How old is very old? Because I'm a little older than y'all. I need to know.
I
need to know
well,
if I need to look back in the 80s or what. Like, I need to know what y'all talking about.
not that old. But that movie is like very like religious and stuff like that. Basically, the plot is like this girl. She's like some researcher and she like artifacts and all that shit like that. And she find this like cave and some shit like that, and she got lost in it with her friends. She got them to come with her, and basically all hell breaks loose. It's like a scary ass movie. All hell breaks loose, and people, it's either you survive or you fucking die. You gotta like try to face your fears and all the shit in your head.
Root chakra.
So
Fear.
if you do not come
So I
to
wonder if
terms,
there's 7 levels of it then.
So here's
if you don't
the
come
thing,
to
though.
terms with what you did or didn't do, you fucking die.
Come on.
But a lot of people died because they could not face
Self.
Oh, yeah.
and whatever.
Self.
But the one lady who wanted to go, she actually made it and got out. It was literally hell.
And I want to say this. This is my disclaimer. I'm not knocking what nobody. Listen, I know Muslims who found God. I know Christians who found God. I know people who's not attached to no religion who's found the Most High. So like what I'm really saying is we all have to, because it goes back to unity. It's unity consciousness. If we all talking about the Most High and God is one.
So here's the thing.
Have to
I'm gonna lend to that, right? Because you said the Muslim brothers, the people.
I know real people
of
who
all
found
different
God in
backgrounds,
different
right.
facets.
So this is always a story that I like to tell, right?
2014.
Like I remember
Okay, that's not old.
that is not old.
That's 10 years ago.
She said hella old. Like it came out before she was here. Like, yo, you remember this movie?
Or some shit.
I
That was
expected
in
1990.
The fact that y'all was
Listen,
not here when that movie came out is madness to me. But
I was expecting
No, so-
1993 or something.
right, so here's the thing, right? So when you how I want to say this, I think almost what was I lost it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. So when
That's that
you
age you were talking about.
it is. It's all these goddamn kids. You ever look at somebody in the face and call them somebody else's name wholeheartedly? I look at my kids and call them somebody else square to their face.
My mama look at me and be like, Tracy, the fuck?
Like I do it all the time. So no, so
It's not even a sibling.
So here's the thing, right? So I understand your the apprehension towards Christianity, right? Because it has been co-opted like so many other things and taken away from what it really was. And when you look at Christianity, historically, Christianity was the religion of radicals. Was the religion of people who were bucking the system. You feel what I'm saying? It resonated with the people like every radical movement does. When you heard BLM, when you heard the Civil Rights Movement, it was a liberation. The Most High sent a messenger to liberate you from that contract with death. Right? Like, yo, you have a wait. You have a point. You have.
Come on now,
you were given a choice. You were given a choice. I might be. So you were given a choice. I might be. You know what I mean? You were given a choice. The Most High said, "Look, you can go the way you're going. It's literally the red pill, blue pill. Like, you can do what you're doing.
Come on.
I'm not gonna stand in your way. But remember, when you're out there, remember, I've chosen not to be out there. See, the Most High does not have limits. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is just a being of his or her or there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I speak about it. I speak about him in
mother and father.
Philosophy has taught me.
It's not the Holy Trinity, it's the Holy Quality. So, because people forget, people say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and they still forget the Mother. How the fuck everybody forget?
So check this out. So check this out.
It's amazing to me. That shit is not even a man. That shit is crazy.
So check this out.
So crazy to me.
So check this out. So because the Most High has chosen to limit himself to his, so there's a term for it, and it says the philosophy says that is that no greater thing can be conceived. That means God is so infinite that you can't create a concept above God.
No matter what,
there is nothing greater than God.
My biggest thing,
you can't create a concept greater than God.
No, because you can't understand anything outside of it.
Right.
Let alone the understanding of what it is. My thing is what I believe that religion is for people. More so to me, what I feel as if God does is he's given these different avenues that everybody can take that will fit in whatever lifestyle or life that they live in because of whatever wills that they are able to hold or what are not able to. So whatever sins they may be able to balance for real and use for the good or the graces compared to what they can't use. I feel like that's what the different religions are for.
For sure. And that's the point that I was trying to make, right? So I remember, like, I say this all the time. Like, I remember when I played, everybody's played Mario Kart, right?
Facts.
You ever played Mario Kart with the multi-screen? And like 4 or 5 people playing at the same time? Like, I remember one time I had chose Mario. Boom. Wasn't paying attention to what everybody else was doing. Play Mario. Boom. The race is about to start. I go and I go to play. Start, do. I go to, and I'm moving, and it's the beginning of the race. So at the beginning of the race, I'm starting to make my moves or whatever, and then I'm like, as we start getting down the track, I start realizing the controller's not working the way I needed it to work. I'm like, I'm making this move, but it's going this way. I'm making this move, but it's going this way.
Sabotage.
Is that a game?
What I realized was, I thought I chose Mario. I actually remembered, like, I looked down and I chose Yoshi.
What the fuck is
But what happened was, because I was playing the game from where Mario was, I was making moves from a position I wasn't in. So even I was 4 or 5 cars back. So when I looked at my part of the screen, he's running into a brick wall.
this real life?
You know what I'm saying? This happened in real life. So this is to your point that the different paths to God have to be stated from where you actually stand.
Come on now.
I can't find God from where you're standing. I can't find God from where you're standing.
Come on now.
I have to first.
You got to go look.
I have to first find where I am.
Yeah.
And then find that doctrine that is gonna gets me to that. There's 15 different ways to get to let's say Nashville. Just depending on where you at on the map.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If I tried to follow your directions to get to Nashville and I'm in California and I start looking for all the road maps and I start looking for all the what you call it, the checkpoints and all the statues and stuff, I'm not gonna see none of that and I'm gonna get lost. I have to find God from where I am. And there's a lot of people who, because the preacher said this is where you need to start, I'm not there. So tell me how to find God from where I am.
And I would say this, And I would say this, and I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna let you speak too.
Go ahead.
you know
Do
what
your
I'm
thing.
saying?
Do your thing.
But like going back to like how you said with life and death, death and life. It's so woo because, and I'm gonna say this again, it's so woo because Christianity is a religion, is a methodology that's made up upon a specific individual that was quote unquote crucified, and he wasn't even a part of this thing. They literally built not saying the foundation, because it's other players in the game in Christianity, it's other people involved, but they built the based upon somebody who was crucified and killed by these same individuals who didn't even agree and believe with what they was doing.
Right, because
and going back to the cross, everybody be having their crosses on. Going back, that's why I say like a nigga had seen me. He seen. I had posted. I had went and met this great elder named Kangaroo in Columbia, South Carolina. Shouts out Kangaroo. And you know what I'm saying? Holmes seen me. He was like, bro, I see you Unk life. And I'm like, I never heard nobody say that. He like, bro, because he seen I got the staff that got the Unk. You know what I'm saying? Unk. And people do not understand that the cross represents death. The Unk represents life. So it's so woo how everybody is acknowledging death. That's what makes it so crazy. We live in a society where we say good morning. What are we mourning about? We just waking up. So like when a nigga say great rising, people, you just like, no, nigga, I'm saying great rising, nigga. A nigga is rising. I just rolled.
It's spelled different.
Why would I say that's how they do
morning
it?
And morning.
But it's the same.
still
Come on.
And that's the English language is the biggest
That's
spell
what I'm saying.
that we have
It's
not been
spelled.
able to
It's
comprehend
spelled. And like
yet.
how you say witchcraft, you right. But the people that's doing the witchcraft and the spelling is the people that's saying don't go to the witchcraft and the spelling.
Because they understand the power that's in it.
That's the
Confusion.
confusion and the
That's why I just be
trigonometry.
here, man.
So like I'm the individual that's here to
My man
say,
said trigonometry.
come
I
on,
like it.
I'm not the guy that's trying to say, hey, everybody like, no, shit, no. I walk a whole nother
It's
type
not
of path.
meant for
I don't
everybody.
want everybody to walk the same shit I walk. I don't want everybody to know. But what I'm saying is hey, like I know my mission. I'm here to say, hey, y'all, like, just look at this a little different. Adjust your perspective. Hey, you can do what you do. Like my grandfather, it's so woo. My granddad been preaching. My granddad was a Muslim, Nation of Islam. Nigga got them start preaching all the other shit. Real spill, no yap. Nah, all this shit, this nigga watch my journey. This nigga watch me struggle. This nigga watch all that shit. That nigga watch me go outside, sit in the sun. That nigga watch me goddamn do rituals, do shit, goddamn give thanks to my ancestors, do all type of shit, all the shit, right? Now all of a sudden,
He right there behind you doing the same fucking thing. And I
he's
can
grabbing
attest to that too.
incense. He's I was watching the pastor and he was saying something such and such and such. And
Well,
this is something that I've been saying for
this
years.
This is the point that I was trying to make.
It's like, come on now, y'all.
But this is the point I'm trying to make. When you
See what I'm saying?
took the religion of radicals, right? That was supposed to be for liberation, and you took it and you institutionalized it. Like when you look at how they talk, like we're not that far from the civil rights movement in real history, and to watch how the masters of this country have co-opted that message in order to further their message, and it adds to the confusion. You see what I'm saying? Like when I stumbled into socialism and understanding, you know what I'm saying, the socioeconomic, structures of this country, thanks to my homeboy Chris, you know what I'm saying? Like I started to understand that the confusion was meant to keep you divided. Individualism is meant to keep you divided.
Literally done
All of that,
specifically
but the
so they
true
can control.
nature of Christianity, when you look at historically what they were trying to do, they were trying to liberate the poverty-stricken from the socioeconomic structure.
That's cap. That's cap.
Wait a minute.
That's what Jesus was doing.
Right.
Yes.
That's why I just say that's cap, because that's what Jesus was doing. This nigga fresh out of Egypt.
Right. No, so not Christianity. They were first called Christians in Antioch.
See how they using him, right?
So check it out.
How they using him,
But this
right?
is what I'm trying to say. This is the point I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The true followers.
That shit was ran by Rome.
Right. So but this is before Rome, right? So the disciples, the true apostles, right? The ones that walked with Jesus. These were criminals.
Yeah.
Because to teach away from and
them niggas was flaky too.
Because religion in that day was big money. Right, well, they were human, right?
Them niggas was flaky, though.
But they was human, right?
Come on, and he had that understanding, understanding to accept them, and still had unconditional love.
Like if you read the Bible, even when he asked, I believe it was Peter, he asked him like, watch over me when I go to sleep, when I go to pray, and he fell asleep.
Come on now.
Was it Peter?
Come on now.
So
Who's Peter?
Come on, right?
So
Who is
when
Peter? Who is that?
so if he and help me God if I misplace his words, but when he woke up he didn't.
He snapped
He
on
snapped on them, but this is correction.
Because it's compassion.
Because it's compassion,
That's what
right?
you call, that's what you call going
because
to
you're talking
Egypt,
about
learning the
revolutionaries.
ancient- Come on now.
These are revolutionaries who were bucking the system. They were telling you don't have to pay to get into heaven. You don't have to worship idol gods to get into heaven. You don't have to sacrifice nothing to get into heaven.
Why is we sacrificing blood?
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
What is heaven though?
Come on.
To me, heaven
So-
is a state of mind.
so
Back
Yeah.
then, if you, so they did.
Go ahead.
They sacrificed a lamb. A lamb.
Come on now.
Right, pure lamb.
Come on now.
but it was more than that, right? They were
Sacrifice humans.
The lamb, the blood of the lamb was if you put on the doorstep.
Oh yeah. That's the Passover for sure.
Mhm.
For sure. But what I'm talking about is the organized religion that had, because remember, Jesus
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
church
points and times where they
flipping
had
over.
to sacrifice either their crop, their
No, it was more than that, because what happened was they were actually, when he goes into the church and flips over the tables
Yeah.
and calls them money changers, he's calling them a capitalist. That's really what he's calling them.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, you've turned my father's house into a den of thieves, because what you're doing is extracting money
people.
for
How
do y'all know
salvation.
all this?
So what he did, because what were they were doing? It
not that they
wasn't
don't
just
know, they don't care.
just blood. It was prostitution. It was buying trinkets. It was buying idols. It was all these things.
It was
And he-
paying taxes.
Right, paying. So it was like,
Paying
yo,
taxes.
What was the sheet
way
called? It was like a specific piece of paper that if you were to buy it, it would shorten your time in purgatory or get rid of it altogether. Like you didn't have to go through
So you see what I'm saying? So they created all of these
systems.
that separated you from God, and he was like, no. If you follow what I'm telling you, you go to God. He didn't tell you go to the Pope.
So y'all
He didn't tell you to go to the pastor. He didn't tell you to go to the preacher. He didn't tell you to go to the deacon. He
Open
said
your mouth
your
and
relationship with God, the Most High God, belongs to you.
I got a question.
And that thing
Come on,
that is.
come on now.
So if I'm sending a message through you to him, right? I'm leaving that message up to your interpretation, and you might not tell it the same way I'm going to tell it. You might emphasize something. Y'all ever played that game in high school?
telephone.
Where somebody
lying.
telephone. So by the time it actually gets to God,
yeah.
it don't sound like nothing of what you said.
What I was about to say
Well, you
was,
could have just said it to the Most High God yourself.
Come on now.
That's why the God
Come on now.
of the God of the
6,000
Bible, the
years
God.
later, you think we really got the original goddamn information, all this shit we said.
and that's why I asked y'all, why y'all not agnostic?
Come
That's
on.
why I asked, why
Come on.
y'all not agnostic?
It's not
Do
even-
you think that I would really sit up there when I was little? I remember
on.
this book, and everybody know this story, the Noah's Ark, the two animals, Do y'all really believe that two of each of everything got on one boat?
So here's
Hell,
but here's the thing. Here's the
Do
thing.
you
Here's the
really
thing.
believe somebody separated the fucking ocean?
So here's the thing, but here's the thing, if
I've never
you-
seen that. You never will see that.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Here's the problem with that, right? Because if you are locked in the physical form, you don't understand the allegorical statements that the Most High is giving to you through these messages. You know what I'm saying? That's what the
But
Bible.
you won't know that until you die.
You will see Peter. You will see all his disciples in heaven. You will.
As far as I know, when I die, I'm seeing the.
So
See,
here's the thing.
That's
Go ahead.
It's religious
Let her-
differences
I like
in
how
this
you brought
room.
that up, Amari, because I feel like you said, I don't know where I'm going. If God created us in His image, then that means that we are God. So that means that if we are God, that means that we can create anything. So if you're waiting for a heaven outside of this world and you're not creating, follow me. Just let me finish what I'm saying, because I'm overstanding. It's not blasphemy though. It's not blasphemy.
She cooking. She
I'm
cooking.
not
She's
saying
not
that.
saying
Did I
she
ever say
is,
that?
but
I
she's
never-
of God. God made her in His image.
I'm not saying that.
So
What
she
I'm
is a
saying
part
is,
of Him.
This is what I'm saying. I said if God made
lot of people
us
don't talk about
in His
religion,
image, then that means that all of
see
us
why I'm
are a
quiet?
facet of God. So that means that your truth will be filtered out through her truth, which will be filtered out through her truth, which will be filtered out through her truth, which will be filtered out through his truth, which will be filtered out through my truth,
Different
which will be filtered out
perspectives.
through his truth. So it's all perspectives. So that's
Yeah.
unity. That's God conscious.
That's all
That's
we
the pool.
saying.
That's
We
all
are
we're saying.
one.
That's all
We
we're saying
are
is that we're one.
We all come
It's all
from the
connected.
ocean. We may be different waves in different sections of the ocean, but we all are still connected to the ocean. You see what I'm saying? So going back to Mama,
It's a
all
lot of
I'm
shit in
saying
there
is,
As above, so
everybody,
below. So if you
everybody
create
gotta
in
put
heaven
more.
here, You got to be creating heaven here. We're here.
Exactly.
We're on earth.
Come
you have to
on,
create
nah.
heaven here
Come
to be able
on,
to
nah.
get there,
Come
to even be able
on,
to see the
But
heaven.
what is heaven? That's why it's like
Heaven
like
is harmony.
But heaven could be different for everybody.
Heaven
Heaven
is
could be-
harmony.
It is. It's a state of mind. It's whatever it is
It's
that
whatever-
you
Yeah,
feel as
it
if
can be
that.
those things, but whatever, like you.
It's whatever it is.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
yours.
hold on,
It's a
hold on,
state of
hold on.
mind.
There's a
specifically.
pedophile, and he thinks that messing with little boys is heaven. Is that heaven?
Is that,
see-
you know what I'm saying? So it's
See what
like,
I'm saying?
asking.
See what I'm saying?
who says God then? That's what I'm saying.
See what I'm
God
saying?
then.
Who is
says
his
God
God?
then? But you said we all
It's
made
more-
in one image, and that's
Nah,
him.
nah, and going back to what you're saying, the
I rescind
Bible.
my
Who's the God of the
question.
Bible?
Some different
See what
white
I'm saying?
people who keep making them motherfuckers.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck is this shit so hard?
Okay.
No.
All right, so check it
Why
out,
this
so
shit
check it
right
out, so
here
check
in
it out.
everybody's
I
face?
get what
And
you're
it's not
saying.
nothing. Listen, like I say, my
Everything in
grandpappy is a
perspective.
preacher.
Exactly.
Like, my grandpappy was in here
he's
right now. His
saying
ass will be
the
goddamn
God in the Bible is
battling my ass
Lucifer,
right
and
now.
the Bible is Lucifer's Bible.
Exactly.
I don't read it.
Exactly.
Well, that's a fair
See what I'm
assumption.
saying? That shit
So
was
here's
crazy.
my-
Think about it.
You got
And
goddamn
you think
niggas
about
like
shit like
Shakespeare,
God's
goddamn right.
plan, like shit like that, like God's plan, God will be Lucifer. Eh.
Come on.
No, because
Come on.
But a lot of people say that though. A lot of people say that Satan was actually the good guy and God was the.
No,
but
they
people
all
say that
listen
though.
in the
They're
God.
all
They
in one.
reference. Amen Ra's a God. God is Baal. It's like fucking 7, 8, 9 gods in one Bible. They all listen. All them niggas was. Let's say. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
This is how
so-
we gonna look at it.
How
All
about we
right,
look at it like this? God, Buddha, all them other people, everybody got different.
They're the same person.
yeah.
Just
No, I'm
translate
just
it
saying,
differently.
everybody
them boys
believe
from
in-
different. Them boys from like different. Them boys like from different sides.
Yes, I'm saying everybody believe in a different.
Yeah. So like, but going back to like, okay, so let's say in the Bible. So all right. So let's say goddamn an alliance or an allegiance of goddamn 7 people, 8 people come together. You got Beelzebub. Beelzebub is one of them niggas that's in the Bible. The Lord of fucking flies. That's why we see flies
Say,
fucking
that sound like a
everywhere.
bug.
Goddamn what? And his ass be around. You got Baal. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard the name Baal. You dig what I'm
Bowser.
saying? That's where baby
Bowser,
come
yeah.
in. That's why you see what I'm saying? Certain things.
Is it B-O-A?
So, no, it's B-A-A-L or
Baal. Yeah, Baal.
B-A-A-L.
Like an
You know what I'm saying?
B-A-A-L. Yeah.
So you got all these different gods. That's why when they say amen, amen means to conceal the God within. So going back to how this God, we didn't write this shit. All we doing is referencing what they said in this shit and we questioning it. Like all we have is these questions and they saying this shit. So like, okay.
But here's the thing. So the point I was trying to make earlier to get to your point was when Jesus, when the kids walked up to Jesus and tried to ask him questions, the apostles tried to turn him away, right? And it was like, yo, no. And it was like, but he said, you don't turn away anybody who has questions. If they have questions,
Satan had questions.
then you no. Satan question. There's a difference between having a question and questioning someone.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? I can ask you, hey man, where'd you go last night? And I
You
can
wanted
go,
to be
yo, where the
him.
fuck was you at last night? Come on.
I
That's
mean,
different between asking
what?
a question and questioning
But why would he
you.
question
You know
him
what
like
I'm saying?
that?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So
What did he do?
So but the point is, and I get what he's saying, but the point of faith, right? Is to grant grace. That's the point of faith. It's to grant grace. I don't know if she will cheat on me in the future, if she won't. I don't know.
But you got faith.
But I have faith. And
Wow.
so I operate on that.
Come on.
Right?
And
Because
listen.
that's the higher
Come on.
vibration to
And
operate
listen,
on.
Wait a
listen.
minute,
So if you choose the higher, if you choose that, like just like when I walk around and I talk to all of y'all, what do I say when I first met y'all? It was sir and ma'am, right? Why? Because I chose to operate on that. Why? Not because it's
To create the atmosphere that you
not
needed to
because
It's for old people.
you might not be a respectful person. You might not be somebody worth
Come on.
respect. But when they
Come on.
look at me, they're gonna go, he's respectful. He calls everybody sir and
No
ma'am.
matter what.
So when you are called to question your behavior, right? So if you know what I'm saying, and no matter, because I remember when I was married once, and I remember when
I was married once. Anybody's a fuck.
no. So when my wife at the time cheated, I started to behave outside of my understanding. And what I told her when we finally got divorced, I said, you know what? I'm going to
You're a real
apologize
Leo,
to
man.
you because whatever
Leo.
you did to me didn't justify what I did to you. Because who I said I was not supposed to be incumbent on who you were. If I said this is who I was, it doesn't matter what you did. This is who I was supposed to be, and I wasn't. So I owe you that apology. I'm
There's
not
some shit
apologizing.
like
I'm not
that
taking
happen.
on
That's
your.
some real Leo
I'm
shit.
not
And you
taking
see,
on.
And you see how the Leo, you see how you got so much heart and compassion, and she cheated on you. You still got them find
Yeah,
the
no, because I
understanding way.
wasn't- but I-
you see what I'm saying?
But that's what you were operating in your heart space, so you were able to
Come on
operate
now.
from.
Yeah, but I was,
Come on now.
but it was it was a level of honesty. I was like, I'm not gonna go around here telling you anybody it was all you. I'm not gonna tell you everybody it was all me, but I am gonna take my
And
responsibility
accountability.
Are you
and
praising
accountability for you know what I'm saying.
He is one too.
So,
Yeah, fact.
but that's
I'm a Leo too.
but that's just to say.
Yeah, we both Leo.
That is-
How the fuck y'all
but
get
that's-
along?
What? Ain't it? I know, right?
I know, I see it. I've been seeing it. It's great. I love it.
It's like
I
Alfalfa
did
and the other girl. What's the little girl name? Alfalfa. I love you, Alfalfa.
I'm gonna say for me, like I done goddamn dated every goddamn zodiac sign. I done dated down. I done fuck with down there every goddamn race, goddamn every size, goddamn. You see what I'm saying? So like I done got to the space and the point where goddamn my grandma Leo. You know what I'm saying? I love my grandma. I'm a grandma's boy. So it's like, you know how they say, you know, people quote unquote search for that love that they receive from their parents, quote unquote, whether
Right, for sure.
mother to father, father to
Yeah.
mother. Yeah, facts. You know,
Like
what's
girls
why you
search for
violent?
their daddy
Yeah,
and
like,
boys
yeah, you know what I'm
search for
saying?
their
They
mom.
said to really make a solid
You're not violent?
relationship, you have
You
to
know
have
what
the
I'm saying?
Trinity. You have to be able to be their father,
But I don't look
their
for love.
son, and
You
you
don't
have
look
to
for it
be
to look for
has
you?
to be
You see what I'm
my
saying?
brother,
No,
my
leave
son,
me the fuck
and
alone.
My lover at the same
And vice
time.
versa. Like
Yeah,
she has to
love
be
it.
my mother, my sister, and my daughter. And like I have
at
to be
once.
like, you see what I'm saying? Like so that like it's so woo. People be like, man, y'all look like twins, brothers.
They
You know what I'm saying?
We
All
was at
type
the
of
barbershop like
You know what I'm
maybe the
saying?
other day. He went to the barbershop and the guy was like, "That was your sister?" And he was like, "No." He said, "Man, in 20 years y'all gonna be twins."
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like,
So
"Y'all
it's
got
like,
this.
you know
Y'all
what I'm
got the
I
same
gotta ask
nose."
a question. I gotta ask a question.
His
So,
dad
you know what I'm
literally
saying?
thought we was related.
Yeah,
That nigga hell, like my pops hell, like nigga, come on, nigga.
Question. I gotta ask this question. I gotta ask this question. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down.
Yes.
Nadia.
Oh shit.
You've been too quiet,
Right,
girl.
Nadia. Yo, where you at? Talk to us. Nobody say nothing.
I'm at
Let her
Taco
cook, let
Bell
her
right
cook.
now, bro.
You at Taco
That Taco Bell is
You
crazy.
ain't hear my stomach? You ain't hear my stomach? It been growling.
Put it to the mic. We might can pick it up.
So where you at?
On what?
The topics we'll be talking about. Baby girls questioning life, listening.
Right.
Multiple
She gonna come back next week like,
She talking about
we
she
need to
want to
have them
stay
back.
asleep. She talking about she want to stay asleep. And
No.
shit.
We done
Goddamn.
shoved-
Can't do it,
We
booby.
done shoved the blue pill down your throat. You got to
Nah.
wake up now.
Goddamn.
You got to
I need
wake
to know
up.
what books y'all are reading because my
I wanted
research
to
come all the way
talk
back
real
from
for real
2020.
Because what she was saying, like I said, like I'm not on no shit like on
Oh,
some
red
shit
pill,
like
whatever.
you know what I'm saying? It's the red pill. I'm not on no shit like fuck Christianity. Like no, that's not the vibes of the time that I'm
At
on.
the end, I
because
feel like it's
that
the
shit
base
be-
of everybody's belief in this
but it-
room at the
it-
end of the day.
because it's
Y'all,
projected
we
on
ain't never
us.
talked
Yeah, no, of course.
religious this
but-
like this. Like
But
that.
but I just
I
want to
love
say
these conversations.
I
all
am
truth, me
I
too.
am not
all
a
truth. I talk about it all day, all night. But like, I just want to say this though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that individual. None of that shit shouldn't even matter. If we was in a life and death situation, you dig what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, if I was to see somebody goddamn outside mug you type shit and I'm just around, I'm gonna come and help you. That shit shouldn't matter because goddamn.
should be human
that
nature.
shit, you see what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
it's not.
At the end of
but
the
it's
day,
like,
the
if
equation
people
for
let
all of it
people
is
Shit,
let
I'm
all
not
these
human.
different,
I'm calling the
all these
police.
different
He got
invisible,
drugs. He not finna
all
get
these,
But the dude who got
all
the
these
knee.
people
Wait.
let these different invisible boundaries
police
come
with
into
the knee?
place. Oh,
What is
you
his
this,
name?
oh you that, oh you that, from us
think his
coming
name?
together and being humans, being one race, going back to us being one. We
What is
all
his
are
name?
children of the Most High. So like, you know,
the dude with the knee on the neck.
Oh shit.
oh yeah,
talking about
George Floyd. George
How
Floyd.
Yeah.
every
George
the
Floyd.
person recording, I feel like
Come on. And then who he
Jail,
called
bitch.
out for? He ain't say Father God. The man called out for mama.
Mama.
Mama. That was his
Like,
spirit.
everybody
so,
watching
like,
this.
You know what I'm saying? So like going back to
going
what
to
I was
jail.
just saying. You see what I'm saying? So going back to what I'm saying is though, it's like, you know, I don't want to let none of that even divide or conquer us
on the
because
floor.
that was the intention of it from the jump, to divide and
You know-
conquer
you know what?
everybody.
You know what?
So like that's why I say like, you know, I respect what you saying because what you saying is true.
It has
It's
tru-
not.
it's
It's
truth.
not. It's
It's
not
her
like
truth.
man, that shit ain't like no. That shit truth. That shit truth. But it's more to the truth. It's like being told one part of the story, and then you go over here and be like, damn, but bruh told me this over here, and you telling me this, and you go over here and you like, damn. he
I feel
telling
like
me the same
everything
So
that
so
we-
the
So
challenge
it's like
is
everybody has a
connecting
piece to the puzzle,
right.
connect the dots.
Yeah,
the math has
I
to
I wish I had a
math.
click remote like Adam.
You see what I'm saying? So
No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
You're so
Goddamn.
silly.
That's
So we
all
go
I
see
just
what the
wanted
fuck
to say
going
though.
on.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
I
for real,
feel like
because-
everything in a sense, whenever it comes down to it, it requires you to be able to make your own understanding and a way to move forward and the way to conduct yourself the way that you need to. Because every religion, the end result is be a good person, love your neighbor, and don't be out here doing no off the wall ass shit and not expecting any repercussions to come behind you.
Right.
That's literally what every religion is talking about.
Right.
Each one may have different stipulations. Each one may have different rules.
Use
Each
different
one
names.
may different names, terminology, different metaphors. But at the end of the day, all of them are still the same because the ark story, that's in every religion. Jesus is in every religion. The disciples are in every religion. They are just
Everybody got a
labeled
Messiah.
differently.
Everybody got a Messiah.
I just had a
There's
Jimmy
more than one
Neutron
Messiah.
brain blast moment. Like what you was saying, it just
Did
like,
you just say Jimmy Neutron blame?
What? Shout out Jimmy Neutron.
I really did though, because
Y'all
he was
thought I
like
knew about that, didn't you?
brain blast.
I think I knew about that shit.
But I really did though, because like what he was saying, or at least what I think he was saying, because I really can't like retain information when it's about stuff I don't really know too much about. But ADHD, I'm a little slow. But
Stop it.
just a little bit.
No, trust me, that's a whole gift.
You know,
Thank you.
That's a superpower.
But
Yes, you just got to know how to manipulate it and use it the right way for your own benefit, like everything else. But continue.
What y'all was saying, like perspective and people. So what my brain blast was, people who are still like religious and all that shit, but they like sociopaths and fucking narcissists and woo. Whatever they read and whatever the fuck in their
They
surroundings
honed into
is what
it.
made them. So it really is like.
They honed into whatever
really
it is.
like everybody has like different perspectives, even based on the same fucking
Yes.
book and different outcomes in life off
Yes.
the same
And that's
fucking
what the
book.
quote unquote preachers are supposed to do, is to narrow down
Go ahead.
that perspective.
Ted Bundy,
Yeah.
Ted Bundy, there has actually been a part where he actually repented his life. And there's actually
He ain't mean that shit though.
But he did not read a single Bible, single anything. But he committed all of these murders. But in the Ten Commandments, shall not murder. But Ted Bundy.
Well, he's a special case. That's a narc. That's a narc for you.
But he is a narcissist and
That's
he was a
socio.
murderer.
What's the other dude with the
Wisdom
big-ass
Born in the
glasses and
chat
kinda
said
talk slow?
everybody seems to be talking,
Gacy.
but nobody's listening.
I'm
Man,
trying.
yeah,
I'm
man, tell him stay over there, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
I
in the
feel like
room,
it- I
man.
feel as if
come
there
on,
is
bro.
some
You ain't in the room,
understanding.
What's
bro.
the dude?
I feel as if
Like,
which
come
other
on,
one?
man.
The
Alright,
other
so
one
let
with
me
the
ask this-
glasses.
and
so
he
let me
had a
ask this
Netflix
question.
Dahmer?
Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer
His
believed in the Bible.
surroundings. I don't know,
I
but
feel
his
as if-
surroundings literally made him like that. His dad dissecting them shits is why he dissected people and
His
shit.
dad
But
didn't do
it's
it. I
like-
thought
it's
he
like
started it
it's
at a
like
young age, and his
temptation.
daddy didn't do anything to
It's
him
like
about
no,
it.
his dad was showing him how to dissect a frog, and what's
Oh,
what-
okay,
what's
and then he
what-
just
what's
kept
what.
with the shit
So
after a certain point
he
in
retained
time.
that information and started putting niggas' heads in the fucking.
But so here's the thing, right? So
Let me hold on.
Go ahead.
Guys, hold on for a second.
Oh shit!
Because
Yeah, she
I
gotta
study
hold me
serial killers. I did that for growing up. Anyways, Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't like that. Jeffrey, of course, his dad did that. But let's go back to Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy had a great father, had a great mother. His mother was actually a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But Ted Bundy grew up in a nice home.
What was he watching on TV? God damn it!
Ted Bundy grew up in a nice home, right? Great mother, but he turned out to be a serial killer.
He had his reasons.
But what
my
was
gosh.
his reasons, though?
What was the reason?
I
Sorry.
think was it
Not for real.
But the fact that you're saying,
Did he like his mama?
yeah, he
He loved his mom.
He loved his mama. Okay.
He loved his mom.
The fact
Did
that
he
you
not
say
like
people
bitches 'cause
do
they was not
make
like his mama?
backgrounds
Why was he
makes
killing
people
bitches?
Who you are, they are, but they're aren't.
I can't.
So the problem
These
with
real
the
valid
problem the problem is what you're doing, and what most people do is you're trying to find the solution. Right, so to explain
You're trying
it,
to connect to something that you won't have the ability to
Because
do.
you could-
shit just to do it.
right,
We
right,
do.
but check
You
it,
won't-
check it out.
We do,
You're
y'all.
not a person that will
that's
do
why I
that, so
feel
you
like
won't
there's a-
understand it.
I feel
There's
like
a thought process before you do everything
Yeah,
that
go
you
ahead.
do.
Yeah.
There's a thought.
sure,
that
but
man
that doesn't
planned on
call-
killing bitches.
But check it out. But
That
check
was
it
in the
out. But
Bible
check
too,
it out. But
though.
check it out. That doesn't mean whatever's on his mind is conceivable for you.
Right.
That doesn't
When
mean just
when
because
get
you
to a
understand a thought process
Come on.
that you understand the thought process.
Only thing I can do is
I
walk you through it.
understand what physics is. I can't do physics. That doesn't mean just because I know the thing exists, I understand how to work it.
Exactly.
Whatever was going on in that man's mind, you might not ever understand, but it wasn't for you.
And when you get to the level to be able to understand, you might need to start questioning your goddamn.
Right. The minute it starts making
no,
sense, that
you
might
need
be
to
the
question
problem.
yourself.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
that's just
Yes.
okay. You know
I see
what?
why he killed 15 people. That makes sense to me. That
turn around
might
and
be
do
the
that shit
problem.
too.
Listen, like, what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. I understood, not to say I'm not a killer. I don't kill people.
You understand how his background
But
influenced his
no,
lifestyle.
No, I understood why he killed one of his victims, which is very unnecessary to kill somebody. But he killed that man because he stopped killing people. If you've seen it, he stopped killing people. He met the black dude who couldn't hear or some shit or whatever the fuck he was. And he felt like, bruh, I don't have nobody. I finally got somebody. I don't want to kill no more. And then he's like, bruh, I think this nigga about to leave me. You're not about to leave me. So to keep you here with me, the only way to do it is his thought process, from my perception, is to kill him.
So why does that make sense to you?
It's not.
So why does that make sense to
It's not that.
Do y'all not see how I've been looking at Amari this whole podcast?
It's not that it makes sense. Like, that's common sense.
But you put two and two together. Like, no, I get it too.
We all have celestial. We're all okay. So like we're all humans, right? So like you said, the spirit is actually like a celestial form. So I remember when I was in like 8th grade, I probably was in like 10th grade, I'm not gonna lie, and I got super duper sick, and I actually built an immunity to Benadryls. So you know how Benadryls like, make you sleepy or whatever. Like I used to get allergies real bad. Like my face used to swell up. I used to wake up, my lips to be huge. Like I don't even know what was really going on. They said it was dust mites, but that doesn't make sense because it didn't make sense. But whatever. I just had these weird allergic reactions, and during this time, I built an immunity to like Benadryl. So it took me like 5 to even start to feel anything. One Benadryl people like can't
Knock
even
the fuck
drive.
out. Yeah.
5, like I'm like for real. So I remember one day I skipped school and I had post-nasal drip really bad and I had an allergic reaction at the same time. And I remember I was visited by Anunnaki. Like, I don't know if anybody know what an Anunnaki is, but it's like an alien.
But I don't.
It's an alien.
Yeah.
It's basically a deity, a celestial being, an angel from
There you
another
go.
realm.
That's a better way to kind of.
And I remember I called my dad and he thought I was tripping. But more of the story is, like you said, how his thought process. Yeah. We all have celestial beings. We all have like a cosmic entity that's attached to us, like that we brought to this lifetime.
We all have angels. We all have
right. It's a part of our contract.
Or may not sound like a Looney Tune, but everybody has thought about killing somebody, but it was a thought. Right. It might just be me.
Right. Venom's a perfect example of that.
It might just be me.
Venom's a Venom's a whole perfect example of that.
If you get
everybody has had like this intrusive thought, like
yes. That's the celestial. It's a cosmic being that's bigger than life, and it can't live here. So what it does is it has to like come to us, and we have the capacity to be able to hold it. But we choose if we choose to engage into the temptation.
Yeah. People do shit. My brother, a fucking eyebrow raiser.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's a welder. But when we was little, eyebrow raiser, like I'm like, please don't do this shit. I'm sitting there eating my apple, and he holding his hand like this. Oh my gosh. He take the eyebrow razor and put it in the middle of his finger. I said, don't fucking do it, bro.
Oh, wait.
He go, shoo, and that shit slid down. You could look inside of his finger. I'm like, what? Like, what impulsive thought just pushed you over there?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was little, like, and please don't judge. When I was little, I used to sew my hand.
The regular.
Like, I used to get needle thread
the real. Rob the
my
real.
hand, like.
Rob the
why
real.
am I
She's
doing
speaking
that?
lies on your name.
You don't know. People have impulsive thought.
Exactly.
It's called programming. That's
the
whole
shit we see.
That's the whole shit that them folks been goddamn projecting on our people for the last 40, 50, 60 years.
I will agree with that. There is
gothic shit.
Media.
And then people be so goddamn quote unquote deep, but they be dark. How the fuck you deep and you dark, but you still don't even believe in none of the spiritual shit, but you deep and you dark. That's why goddamn everybody goddamn gothic. It's a certain name for that shit, bruh. Niggas painting nails. Not demonic. No, it's a certain name. It's not demonic. It's that, but it's not demonic though. But basically, it's an agenda though. It's the government. Where I'm coming from, I'm not saying from no shit with us. I'm talking about the elites. Going back what I said, OVO is the OTO. This is real shit. This ain't no shit I'm pulling out my ass. This shit you can look up, you can find, do your research on. This shit that goddamn we not in rooms and to know about these shit with people with power, and they got power and influence, and they come back
doing
and
rituals and
come
all
back and
types
project
of
that
shit.
shit on the collective.
Do y'all believe in the
billionaires, millionaires.
What now?
Do y'all believe in the back rooms?
Yeah, in the red room.
That is just the truth.
In the red room.
Wait, what is the back room?
The back room is a place where, like, once you go in that bitch and you walk far, like a maze. Once you walk far enough, you are not getting the fuck out.
Oh.
As well as the red room.
And they got like a whole lot of shit in it.
So there's, I will never say like there isn't ritualistic wrong things that are happening in this world. The problem is that liberation comes from the people. You know what I'm saying? Liberation.
You should watch
So what happens when we start to
Everybody need to look into Apollo's allegory.
You got nothing.
Yeah, the same. Very, very, man, that's a very good story. So when you realize and individualism has robbed you of your commonness with your shared interest. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's doing something to us, and it's confusing. And we're starting to confuse small differences, the way you pray, the way you believe, with what's going on. The people who are making the material benefits from the confusion are enriching themselves off of our confusion. You know what I'm saying? The people who are making the money off of us fighting to get to the top,
correct,
make money off of Savannah not coming together.
Correct.
What?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? How that end market arena get built,
In
and
the
all
hood.
this talent sit right here, and we had no access
I'm
to
gonna
it.
say this. I'm gonna say this.
We only have like 8% tapped into our minds or some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a lie.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. That's what they say to keep everybody docile and imbecile.
So we'll believe that that's what we have
and
access
they will never
to.
surpass
You need
it.
to,
But-
you like the type of person. This movie, Spaceman on Netflix.
Spaceman.
You would
All
watch
right.
that movie and be like, "What the fuck?" So basically, they're in like space or some shit. The Adam Sandler, which don't even look like fucking Adam Sandler, which is crazy. He's in space and like he think he's hallucinating because he's been there for so long on some mission. And this big ass talking spider comes into the fucking.
Change the view.
Talking to a giant spider.
But the spider is like a very intelligent, and the spider
Y'all still got it on me.
The spider knows everything. So he's telling him everything about life and what he needs to do and how to get over this. And he's also learning humans too. He would like that movie because he goes to a place where it's like everything is everything.
What's up?
What's going on?
Fixing your camera. Keep talking.
Hey guys. What's up? It's AP and I'm back again with another video.
But like I was saying a second ago,
Yeah, my bad. I was listening.
I feel like a lot of people need
should watch
to
that movie.
learn about the is it Plato or Apollo?
I heard you say the
allegory.
and then what the dude name is like you said,
It's Plato's allegory.
It's Plato's allegory. Thank
What is
you.
that?
Not Apollo. Fuck.
You know what I'm
Plato's
saying?
allegory.
Like,
So
that's
it's
like with
the
the whole
cave.
thing. That's like with the whole thing with King Solomon. People hear about King Solomon, but shit in Freemasonry, King Solomon is just simply just the sun and the degrees of the sun from the 8 hours. The 8 hours with the family. The 8 hours towards your craft, and the 8 hours of sleep. That's 24 hours. That's 8.
You need to zoom back in
You know what I'm
on
saying? So it's like
AP.
new
Me?
this shit.
Henny.
Oh
this shit
yeah,
really
it got my
gone.
full
Henny.
section.
Henny.
And dog, zoom in on me, please.
I need you to zoom back
Do
in
y'all
on her.
believe the moon like affects our mood?
Yeah, all
I
truth.
do.
It's all truth because it's feminine.
believe
it's
in it.
feminine. It's emotions.
For
It's
real?
energy and emotion. Yeah, of course. I got the moon.
If the
It
moon
controls our
can't
period.
listen, baby girl.
I feel
controls our
like I'm
period.
like literally not in tune with shit. Like I'm literally
Literally, the moon
The
control.
moment
the moon
you look
control
into
y'all-
it, the moment you'll realize your connection to.
My moon
The moon
sign is a
control our
Scorpio.
periods.
My moon sign is a
For
Libra.
real?
Yeah,
What's your moon sign?
Libra.
my sun sign
Mine's
is an
a Libra
Aries.
too.
Both of ours is. It's a Libra.
Is Libra?
cool.
What the heck? How do y'all get along?
What do you mean?
Y'all are too much alike.
Not really.
That's how we get along. But
We're
but we
actually
so
in pizza,
different.
that's
She a
how.
6. I'm a 9. She a life path number 6. I'm a life path number 9. We
I think my
completely
life
different.
path is 9 as well.
So like,
What
so
am
like,
I?
so basically, what you do is
You have to look up your
add
birthday information.
Can somebody do it for me?
What's your birthday and the year you was born?
April 5th, 1996.
4/5, 1996,
So you add it
9,
all together, and then it'll become one
7.
number. So like, so
Oh, for sure.
Not
9,
18.
7, 15,
I mean, nope.
16.
I'm
Hold
doing
on.
9 plus
you got a calculator.
I'm trying to do the damn math. 4 or 5, that's 9.
19,
Then 19,
10,
so that's 10. Add
26,
9,
no,
19.
that's
26 plus 9.
Right. 4 or 5 is 9.
26 plus 9. 26 plus 9.
26 plus 9?
Yes. 1 plus 9 is 10.
5.
35.
But
So
add that
that's
together,
8.
8.
So you're a life path number
8.
8.
Yeah.
So when you look up what a life path number 8 is,
It'll
like,
tell you.
All right. So with all that shit, astrology, life path number, all that shit, it's not just no pseudo shit. All it is just different facets of your soul, so you
Thank
can
you.
uncover who you is as an individual. And
It's
a
not
person.
one
It's not
specific
about no
thing.
shit like, oh, I'm a Leo. Oh, I'm a
No.
like no.
No.
All this shit we sold.
It plays into our
more
purpose.
than names and identification.
It's going to tell me I'm
But
violent.
all this shit. Nah, life path
up,
number
Mari.
8. The number 8 deals with abundance.
Yeah.
Number 8
And
deal with
balance.
building, balance, destroying infinity. Spider. Like 8
The
is
spider,
a real
yep.
significant number. Like I said with
I
Solomon.
lied. What's 9 plus 6? 15.
15
plus 10,
9 plus
25.
It's 25.
I'm
Five
just
plus
finna
nine.
use the damn
So-
calculator because clearly
facts,
we've
yeah,
been out of
yeah,
school
yeah,
too
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
long.
yeah.
No, it ain't. 1 plus 9 is 10. 9 plus 6
Wait,
is
start.
15.
Let's start all the way
Hold on,
back.
just be quiet.
4
4
plus
plus 5
I know 4
plus
and 5 is
1
9.
plus 9
Plus 9.
plus
96.
9 plus 6. 34. 7.
So
Yeah.
7. So you're a life
Number
path
five.
number 7.
Wow.
No.
That's
I'm
my
finna
favorite
find it.
number.
Wrong. My apologies.
Yeah, you're a life path number 7.
That's
So
my favorite
3.
number.
Yeah, because 3 plus 4 is 7. So when you reduce that, so 7. So the numerology number 7 is perfection. It's God. It's the number of
completion.
God. Completion.
So
when you look
I got
into
you. I
it-
got it. It's right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Life path number 7 are often known as seekers and knowledge of truth. They are said to be mysterious, mystical, driven to explore the unknown and gain knowledge. They're also known for being logical, curious, and eager to create solutions to worldly problems.
So what you do? You just add up all your numbers,
Yeah, your
Yeah,
birthday, you
and you
add up
reduce
all
it.
of the
Yeah.
numbers,
Your
and then
birthday
you'll
comes
get your life path, huh?
Yeah.
and then
So
what?
the number go all the way.
It goes up to
1 through
9.
10
Yeah.
And then
And then you
Life-
got.
plus 15 is 25.
If you 11,
That's
if you're a
9.
master number, you an 11, a
34,
22, a
nigga.
33. So if you're a
Where
life
did
path,
7 come from?
because 3
You
plus
add
4,
3 and 4
3 plus
together
4
to
is
get a
7.
singular number. My
Yes,
bad.
you see what I'm saying? Like I said, you reduce it to one
Yeah.
number. But if
Okay.
if you're 11, if you're a life path number 11, 22, or 33, you're a master number. That
Yeah.
means your soul chose to come back on Earth. You chose to
Bullshit.
reincarnate on
Oh,
I
Earth.
so this
wouldn't
my
have done
first
Life
time
path
here?
number.
No,
No,
you've
it's
been
not
here
your
for-
first time.
No. You've been here longer.
Yeah, you've been here longer than
You
you've
gotta
been here
finish
longer.
it. You gotta finish.
But you
Ooh,
are Aries.
ooh, wait,
Aries,
y'all,
Aries
listen,
is
listen.
the first zodiac sign.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. Wait.
You wanna know what's crazy
I was
though?
gonna
It makes
ask a
no sense.
question.
Aries is the first sign, but they're the baby sign. That makes no
Yeah.
sense. We should be the oldest and we're the first.
No, Capricorn.
nah,
it would be
nah.
Aquarius,
Pisces,
right?
Pisces.
Pisces. There you go.
Pisces
Pisces is the oldest.
That's why I like my
question.
sister.
Wait, I got a question. Do y'all feel as if y'all go through life cycles based off of whatever your zodiac sign is? So, like for example, for her, with her being 1, does she go through all 12, and then whenever that 12 is done, she's done with her completion? I.e., me as a
Come on,
Sagittarius.
some reincarnation.
Right? Would that
Like,
be?
feel
I've
like-
always
feel like-
wondered about that.
I mean, I do because I'm a 9. So like 9, like life path number 9.
no, not the life path numbers. I'm doing it. I mean, based off of your astrologies. Yeah.
I feel like with the zodiac, because each zodiac sign, like quote unquote, going back to everything goes back to the Maseroth, the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Everything still is intertwined and interconnected. So like with the zodiac signs, like
Because that still goes in the clock.
like you got the 12 tribes, you got 12 zodiac signs.
Yeah, 12 zodiac signs. You got the 12 disciples.
Everything,
Uh-huh.
Canaanites, Tauruses, Judas, Leos. You see what I'm saying? All that shit is still intertwined and connected, whether you believe it or not, because it's the stars, it's
the stars.
astrology, it's
Yep.
astronomy. So it's like them shit's gonna play out shit. That's why when people, it's so woo. The people who don't believe in none of this shit the most is the people that's affected by it the most because they're not aware. So they're not aware of the energies that's in the air. So they being utilized. They being used as vessels.
And
to play
the
out.
part that pisses me off, truthfully, is the fact that in Genesis, it says to use the stars and the space as a key to wonders. It literally says that. And then later on, they say that it's condemned. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's contradiction. It's consistent contradiction. And a nigga ain't gonna goddamn bash the Bible or anything like that. But
Yeah,
you see what I'm
nah.
saying?
I'ma talk my shit.
It further proves the theory. It further proves the point. So it's like, but going back to, I just want to say this shit though, man, on some real shit though, man. We really talented artists. We really talented individuals. I really value and appreciate you,
for
Job.
sure, for sure,
Like,
for
Job,
sure.
like,
Ended on a good note.
it's the chorus for me. You know what I'm saying? This shit some new level shit. It's the chorus for me. So this shit some real goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Real podcast shit, real next level shit. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
Like,
Yeah,
for real,
yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
really proud of you, Job. Like,
No,
you know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that,
Like even just you doing this and bringing everybody together and having the intention to still further this, regardless of where you at on your journey and your path and what's going on and who's around and who's not around.
You said what now?
You know what I'm saying? I'm really thankful and grateful.
No,
to be
man,
here.
it's really-
and it's powerful, and this shit is meaningful to all of us. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
shit, for
It
sure,
really
but
is.
it's really a reciprocal system, because it's because of me believing in y'all. Like, it was like, yo, I'm not from here.
Okay.
But then I didn't leave. It was like someone was like, nah, something's here.
all truth.
You feel what I'm saying?
It needs to be, though. I feel like Savannah
That's how I feel,
hasn't gotten the praise that it needs to for the longest.
Because
like,
we're overshadowed by fucking Atlanta.
No,
mean,
you know why?
also
No,
too-
wait, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because we
have a crab
we
bucket
stand in its
mentality.
shadow.
Yeah.
When Savannah stands outside of the shadow of Savannah and becomes Savannah for Savannah's sake,
But we are
not
though.
for the connection to Atlanta. And there's no, ain't no hating Atlanta.
Yeah.
But
You feel
see,
what I'm
in
saying?
order for us to do that,
There's a difference between disrespect and distinction.
The
Savannah
only-
deserves distinction. We don't need to disrespect Atlanta to do that.
Right, no,
But
it's
we
all
can
respect
you know what I'm saying?
too. But the reason why they were able to become the way that they were was because everybody banded together and was like, "This is the city to be at."
But
This
one
is
thing
the
I
city
would
to
say though,
start.
that shit came back to bite him in the ass. Cause
Oh,
all them
yeah,
niggas
no.
was goddamn fake is a motherfucker.
Of course.
All them niggas
And
was putting on
because
for the
it's
camera.
plaster as
all them
fuck
niggas
up
was
there.
all them
It's
niggas was
plaster
goddamn
as
putting
fuck
on.
up there.
Now you see goddamn Mr. Civil War. That whole shit with Thug fucked up everything from them niggas up there. All you hear is Atlanta niggas like, bro, that shit
I
with
just-
Thug, the biggest thing up there. That shit caused the biggest divide. Now you really see like, damn, like not only with his folks doing what they doing, but Thug had so much ties and connects in the streets. He did so much shit. The shit so woo. How rich homie, you cool with Thug, but Lucci signed to TIG. That don't make sense. That don't make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? So now goddamn Thug, not Thug and Rich Homie. I seen they say goddamn Rich Homie got a subpoena to testify for Thug or whatever the case may be. It's ironic because now Thug need Rich Homie word. That's crazy. But shit like that. They did all that shit for the camera. So that means that it basically was like one of my partners from the city, he told me, he was like, man, bro, everybody know, bro, this rap shit in Savannah like a facade. Like, what? So he's giving me a perspective of the collective. He a Cancer. So I'm like, what you mean, bro? Like, bro, nigga, I'm sleeping on your motherfucking couch. Nigga, like, nigga, you know this shit real. Like, nigga, what you mean? Like, this shit a facade. And he like, yeah, bro, you know, everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that rap shit, bro, in the city, bro, just some facade shit, bro. That shit just some social media. I'm like, huh?
Nah.
If everybody come together like you were saying,
so when
Exactly.
you
When
hear that
everybody in the
perspective,
city.
I could be like, man, bro, you tweaking, but he's telling me a perspective of the average person walking around in the city that don't do this shit. Niggas that we'll see when we go out, go downtown, how they look and perceive us as artists. So I'm like, okay, it's really up to us. It's not we're the saviors. We're the leaders.
But
We're
why?
the- you see what I'm
Because
saying?
because the representation. Because the problem is you don't question something that has authenticity, but camaraderie, right?
Yes.
So when you see a group of people who have one mind and one common cause, you go, yo, they whatever they believe in, they believe that shit. You can
And that's
tell.
that's
But
what
the-
helped Atlanta.
Yeah, but the minute the stress comes down and everybody starts breaking off and doing it, now the perception is, oh, so they wasn't really real. They was really just trying to get on and usually, you know what I'm saying? So when
Everybody's trying to get on,
when we use each other as the stepping stones,
I feel like
You know what I'm
that
saying?
blends the two.
I feel like
that
we all
lends to
have
that
connect.
idea. Like y'all
I
don't.
feel like everybody in Savannah is like so scattered, and it's beyond just perspectives at this point. It's like I feel like everything now is like it's set in stone. Like I feel like the people that are meant to be around and are supposed to build for the new wave, we have to be able to connect with.
Then that's it. So
But
so
at the
you
end of the
can't
day,
be
It's like we still the creators of our reality.
right, but you can't be concerned. And I see this in our culture. We're too concerned with the people who don't believe.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
right.
We're
Facts,
too concerned
yeah.
with the people who hate. We're too
Right.
concerned with
Yeah.
the people
Right.
who
Yeah.
are
Right.
distractions.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like,
Right.
yo, if you
It's-
going west and I'm going east, I can't be concerned with whatever you meet
got
on your
going on.
travel.
Right.
But see,
I gotta
I
go this
think-
way.
I think that's the problem that we have
With
now.
white
Is because
people.
a lot of people aren't able to understand just because we're on different paths, we can still share the same love. And that's where a lot of the conflict come in at, because whenever I grow to separate, people begin to hate because they're thinking, oh, you dissing me or you ain't trying to fuck with me no more. No, I'm trying to build this so that when you come
It's a
along with
crab
me, my
in a
nigga.
bucket mentality.
Yes, I said that earlier. When you allow me to go on this path and you go on yours, if you my nigga the way that you're supposed to, I'm gonna pave the way for you because that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? But nobody believes that that's happening.
But not without me.
But that's the thing, though. It has
Right,
to
but
be.
here's-
mentality.
It has to be
It always
without.
has to be it always has to be a door opener. It
Thank
always
you.
has to be a door opener.
But here's the
If
thing,
I
here's the
open
thing.
door, you
The
still
ch-
get in the door.
The traveler, that's what I was saying
Yeah,
earlier.
but it's always gonna be a conflict. Like City Girls, for
It's-
example,
it's
they got
just-
in the door together, but everybody is
Now, if you a
JT.
duet, that's different. If you
But
a duet,
but here's
and now it's
the
causing
thing.
them to
But
go-
here's the thing though,
Yeah.
right?
argue with each other on Twitter.
It's like a relationship. I know y'all together, but I'm sure y'all travels take y'all to different places. Those travels don't.
It doesn't
They don't separate you.
Yeah.
But it creates just enough separation to create interest. Like she has to take her path to success. I have to take mine. But if we're together, but I can't wait to hear what happened when I wasn't around.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm
And
into
see,
your story.
nobody knows how to take that
So
as
nobody-
inspiration
yeah, right,
instead
so
of jealousy and
the
judgment.
way Saleem's gonna get to his is not the way I'm gonna get to mine.
No.
But when we get there,
That shit is
We
in
in that shit.
I'm gonna be
relationship
like,
more
bro,
than
you don't
it's
know.
in
You wouldn't
friendship.
imagine
No,
what I had
it's
to
in
do to
both.
get here. He gonna be
No.
like, bro, are you not gonna
Relationship-
imagine what I? And it's gonna be love.
Oh my god.
Because we're here.
It's the same thing with women
feel me?
artists as well.
Yeah, in
like, you know what I'm
relationships,
saying? Like, I don't,
I've
like,
dealt
you know what I'm
with
saying? We all have
Yeah.
different walks, but we get to the same destination.
That's it. That's all
it.
that it has to
That's
be.
it.
Like, where are you trying to go? I'm trying
But
to go there too.
nobody has the destination in mind. Everybody is worried about the journey and if they're going to get left behind. And
Ooh,
you
shit.
do
I
not
like
have
that.
to
I like
worry
that. I
about
like
that part, because if I'm fucking with you for real, the way that I say that I am, and even if I'm not, my nigga, you should still be carrying your own fucking weight.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if I'm fucking with you the way that I am and I get past this door, you coming along with me. I don't give a fuck if you sitting in the house and you ain't doing nothing and you just surviving, you feel me? Or if we both in this bitch making boss moves. If you roll with me throughout this path, granted, if we was hand in hand, foot by foot, it don't fucking matter. You held me down, I held you down, it's cool. But nobody can comprehend that because they're scared of getting left behind and being left in the, you know, the bare minimum where everybody
Hell.
else is up.
The loop.
Because there's too many.
But
There's too
create
much.
your own fucking reality,
I'm
like
to
she's been
say,
saying.
it's very important to make sure you're doing your own shit while they doing their shit.
Exactly.
Because that person will expect you to only help them do their shit and think you're supposed to only help them do their shit. And you're supposed to be a follower.
Because
Real
I've
quick
been
question. Yo, what's up? You want to tell people about your car? Yeah, you want to tell.
Do I want to tell people about my card? Oh my
Yeah, tell you,
god.
like you.
All right,
You are
guys.
official.
Am I in frame?
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
You squinting?
The camera, please.
You look at the
Anyways,
camera, not him.
This is
Act like
anyways.
on TikTok.
This is my okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's AP and I'm back again with another video.
Hey, Peasy.
This is my business card for Studio Amari. Studio Amari is basically like everything that I can do. Like we was talking about earlier, like I started so many things. I was like, well, I might as well just combine the bitch and put it in a one-stop shop. So like I go live on my website. No, I still go live on Instagram, but it's better to direct them to where I'm going. Makeup, business cards, graphic designs, like basically everything that I do. My music's gonna be on there too. That's later. But like I made this business card and it's a NFC. I was saying
That shit is
NEC,
lit.
but when
Yeah,
you
it's fire. It's
when
fire.
you tap it on the phone, it pop up and all my shit come up. And I also sell these where you can swap out your picture and your all your shit and get your own. And it's called an It Girl license because
So I got to
I guess
click
it's
up.
called a lit boy license if it's a guy, right?
Lit boy.
I like that. That's dope as fuck. Hell yeah. Lit boy license.
Lit boy license. I might
fuck
have to
with
give
it.
me one.
Are you offering the, what is it called, the abbreviation
the abbreviation of what?
of the system that's inside that pops
Oh
up?
no, you have to go. That's outside of me. I'm just a
Okay.
designer.
I was just
No,
going to
so
ask
the
if you were
design,
offering
yeah.
that or not.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget
mean,
the question, Jai, because I ain't
can-
cat, Jai. You be posting some outlandish shit on Facebook, bro.
Do I do? Yeah, I do.
But it don't be
do.
wrong. It really be
Yeah.
on some shit like you really be questioning. You be having a question from the perspective of the collective.
Right,
So,
so-
you really be questioning like the shit that people be doing and what's going on.
That's all I do.
You know
I
what
don't.
I'm
I don't
saying?
have all the head.
Like even when you said the shit about
Let's go look.
emotional intelligence, I was like, ooh, I got that for that shit. I was like, ooh, but I knew what you meant though. I really
Right.
knew where the space you was coming from with
Right.
like what really is.
What
emotional
really
intelligence.
is it outside of this pop culture reference that people
Yeah.
keep using it for?
Well,
what is it?
Like answer,
Emotional intelligence?
like true, like emotional
I
intelligence.
Like emotional intelligence.
Just break it down. So like when going back to etymology, certain things like one thing we have to do as well is slow things down. Slow things down.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you say the word
Yes.
emotional, then you say intelligence. Emotion is energy in motion. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People don't look at it like that, but it is. So when you moving off your emotions, man. Yeah, it's the energy. It keeps me in motion. I don't want to just be still. That'll just be potential. So going back to emotional intelligence.
I love how
Now
you
I
said
need to
that.
say some stuff.
So-
I know
I
you over
love
here
how
just
you said
reacting.
that.
You
So-
like a whole reaction video.
So like,
just the audience is over here just. She ain't
like-
saying one word.
So intelligence, a synonym for intelligence would be awareness.
Right.
So you're aware of your emotions. So
Mm-hmm.
you're aware of how you respond, how you react. You're aware of what it is like. Damn.
What's the trigger?
But what if
if
you're
you're
aware,
aware-
but you still
The intelligence parts
The
come into how you actually
how you
maneuver
respond,
and what you do.
your solution. So that means the intelligence means I got the answer to this question. So damn, I'm mad as a fuck right now. Like I know I'm mad. I have the right to be mad. But what's the intelligence to this madness? What can I do to respond? To
so
this?
then,
what can I do to be like, okay, that
how can I properly assess this situation?
Won't compromise how I really feel in the
but
truth
can
of the
properly
matter,
and
but can actually
properly
like,
tell
okay,
how I'm feeling at
best
that moment.
solution.
So
best
this,
solution.
so I love what you did, and I'm gonna tell you what nobody really did. Well, a couple people did in the comments, right? You gave me your answer.
I knew it
And
was
not,
happening.
and you didn't give me the textbook. You didn't go, well, read this
means they
article,
don't really know it.
because you don't really know. So
They don't really know it.
when I went to college, I learned something, and I learned this one thing, and this is one thing, and it was that how you gonna say it? That there is a difference between concrete thinkers and abstract thinkers, right? And concrete thinkers just think in the form of the facts, in form of the information given to them. They don't question too much. They just this is the facts. This is what it is. This is how it works. But true abstract thinkers synthesize information. They take the information in that they have, and then they put it against different concepts that they already own, so they can start to build their own
analysis,
own analysis of that information. So it's my information.
We're observing right
So
Very dimensional.
so when I said that to you,
One dimensional.
It's on crack.
when I said that to you, and you was like, this is my understanding, right? This isn't, there's nothing wrong with the information.
Yeah,
But if you haven't ingested it for your own in order to put it in your own words, you're really just, it's really plagiarism.
Yeah, you're doing the
any
same shit everybody else
right,
doing.
so you're just plagiarizing the
And-
information and playing it off as if this is your information. And I've always believed this. There's a difference between the right answer and the real answer. Everybody knows the right answer. If I ask you what something is, the real answer is what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is your if emotional intelligence to you is just a man agreeing with everything you think, then that's not emotional intelligence. That's
a slave.
Yes, an emotional slave, right? So now if we're talking about wisdom, right? So when do we get to you were talking about emotional understanding? When do we get to emotional intelligence? When do we get to emotional understanding?
I'm sorry.
And then when do we get to emotional wisdom? You know what I'm saying? No, everybody's talking about this because it's the comfortable phrase of the day. But you're not even talking about the progress. At some point, you have to be emotionally wise.
Come on now.
There is no emotional wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Not only knowing what to feel and why you feel it, but understanding how to feel.
We don't want to take that responsibility of having that much
I don't
power
want to say
over our lives.
I'm not emotionally intelligent. I just want to say I probably don't have the discipline.
There's nothing wrong with that,
because
but that's emotional
but that's
honesty,
self-awareness.
and
Yeah,
that's a
because
start.
because
Yeah.
You see
if
what I'm
I
saying?
feel
Yeah.
a way, it is what it is. If I feel like I'm not wrong, I'm not apologizing. Because in my world, if I apologize, it's cap. I'm not apologizing for you.
That means the truth that you done gathered. That means you saying I'm
really
I'm
don't
not
give
even
two
knowing
fucks
the
for
truth
real.
that I just said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you go
but
back
but-
in,
so- but
Because a
here's the
lot of
thing.
people are
Reneging on
like,
yourself.
well, you could be like, well, I'm sorry that I made you. No,
Right, because there's power in that too, and I've learned that being a little older. You can release somebody from something by just saying, "I have sorrow." Not that I'm sorry, like
But
in
I don't.
fault. But if I understand sorrow, if I understand my connectedness to you and our shared interest, and I have sorrow for how you feel, I can still keep my position. You know what I'm saying? I can still hold my position, but change my stance.
So why?
If
though?
I'm in my position and I'm comfortable, I don't have to be defensive.
Give me a pillow.
You know what I'm saying? But I could be comfortable.
Amari.
But if my position became defensive or offensive,
Give me
I'd be
a pillow.
like, yo, no, don't hit me.
No, that's super true.
Because like that's cap of fuckeroni.
It's not.
Why would you sit up this? I have sorrow. Like no,
Because that's
you don't
what-
know why.
It's
Because
not,
you would
okay,
still
wait,
do the same shit again.
wait. Mari, I got you.
Go ahead.
It's not necessarily sorrow. It's more so understanding.
I don't have understanding.
So if you don't have understanding for that situation, then that means you're just in what you did.
Yeah.
But in situations when it come down to you might have felt a certain way and it affected another person a certain way and you care about
Step your
them,
cookies up.
it's not step your cookies up. It's just a matter of I said what I said, but I did not mean to offend you in that statement. That's where those differences come in.
No. And see, all that I did not mean with you. If you offended, you. That's a you issue.
So no, so
I
this
feel
is
like too,
this is the problem
I feel
with
like too, like
Why you laughing,
when it
Nadia?
comes, when it comes to certain,
Like
when it
It
comes
is
to
a
certain
them
things,
problem.
like I feel like it's super important, like to be able to zoom out. Like, even if you aren't in the wrong.
Yes.
Like, I've had many times, like,
Yes.
okay, so, like.
Looking at things from a bird's eye view.
At a bird's eye view, like, at my old job, like, I used to work at this job at a hotel, and, like, if she see this, like, girl, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's all love. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? And the miscommunication led to almost a physical fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, like, I'm peace and love, but if we gotta squabble, bitch, it's
What's
whatever.
up? Get out in the field.
You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? It's not even that deep. I apologize if I offended you. You know what I mean? I feel like that takes a
big heart.
It takes a big heart because it's like we expect the
5 more
same
minutes.
compassion from our parents.
We got 5 more
But
minutes.
I'm saying
If the situation happen again with a different person, you react the same way. With a
So
different person.
This is my personal perspective because I've always like in my reality, like I said, it all goes back to astrology and it always goes back to the life path. I've always had to in my reality
Be the
have
bigger
to take
person.
the higher perspective. I always had to take the higher route.
Yep.
I'm a life path number 6.
I ain't the bigger person, but I'm the biggest.
Back to that.
But
And I understand that. But like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way. And it's like, you know, if I ever did offend you, you know what I'm saying? I have the courage to be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck how anybody perceives me here. If I say I'm really love, I'm really love.
Right.
Love
Yeah.
with 3 E's. Real shit. That's my heart. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm love, I'm love. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem. You
But
know
if
what I'm saying?
my love
Apologize to
offended
anybody.
you-
I'm
You
that's
But
my heart. That's my heart.
But here's the thing. When
If
you
it's not
say
in
that,
you, then that's
when you
if it's not in you to
then don't do
apologize,
it.
then
don't.
But
you're not-
also,
you know what I mean?
Don't go off and give your feelings omniscience.
Facts.
You can go off and go, this is how I feel, so that's just what it is.
And
No,
you
it
know
is
what?
not.
Every time I would base,
You can
every
feel-
time I would base my decisions off of emotions, I promise you, people would say I was
smacked
fucking
you in
crazy.
your ass.
People would say I was crazy every time I react off of emotion.
I think my perspective is the way that it is because, like I said, if you tick, I'm attack, and what it
So, but you-
I expect me out of other people, and that is like such a
And that's
dumb,
the
that's
problem.
the craziest thing to do.
Right.
But when you do some shit to me, expect you out of me because I'm going to do the same shit back to you, and I'm not going to feel.
But
Literally
then,
nothing.
so then,
I'ma
and
do
I,
it
and I
10
hate to
times
say
worse.
that, but I hate to say that, but then you've given power to somebody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right, because you
and that's
told
what I had to
them,
learn.
you've
I
told them
literally had
that
to-
their
every time-
energy
Is
dictates
enough
yours.
to is
It
enough to
dictates
prevent
your
you
energy.
to
my,
change
no,
who I
my
am.
energy is dictating theirs. So
Some
now we in a
people-
fucking chess battle.
Some people
But-
really be shit stains
but-
on the
but-
queen's throne, and when it comes to that, you have to literally zoom out and be like, you know what? It's cool. You can have it. It's cool. You can have it. I had to learn that a lot. Even if I look crazy, it's okay.
But
It's
certain
cool.
shit,
There's
it's
this
not gonna
old
fly
phrase. There's this
No,
old
which
phrase.
is what it
It's
is.
not.
It is what it is, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If it don't slide with you, and if the person is cool with it, then okay, cool. They have to zoom out. If they're the person to zoom out, then it's still your reality.
Most 10 times,
you know what I'm saying? It's your journey.
With me, 10 times out of 10, people do zoom out, quote unquote, because they always be like, oh, well, I miss Mari. I want to be friends with Mari again, and I'm sorry, and I woo the woo. I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck. My mom go, oh, well, you holding grudges. No, I just don't give a fuck.
It's the protocol.
You don't have a placement in my life anymore.
Facts.
I don't have to speak to you. I can act like you're not.
Non-existent.
That's not even acting. You're not there.
You have your own reality.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
So to get on the emotional
Yeah.
intelligence, there's also has to be emotional learning. You don't get to any
I feel like
intelligence throughout learning.
that's something
So
that
once you
people
learn where
learn.
you are,
The discipline that
so
I
once
do not
you
have at
right,
this time.
right. So
that's okay.
now when you learn
But you're
yourself,
aware of it,
and you
so
can
there's a
say like,
difference.
yo, because I promise, yo, I remember like a lot of the stuff that some of y'all say, man. It's just one of the things you get with age. I can hear where you are
in life,
emotionally,
yeah.
and I'm like, yo, I remember
where you
that.
are in your path.
I remember that. I remember feeling just like that. But I also remember the day that I stopped. And I remember I go, yo, I remember the day I started just investigating different understandings. I remember there was a time where I had to do this. I was telling you the story. The dude I had in my studio, man, he was one of my sergeants in the Army, man. And we was just, it was cool as hell, but he started overstepping some boundaries. And we had a big falling out, whatever. He left and he was telling people, man, fuck Job. You know what I'm saying? He ain't this, that, and the third. But I understood where he was and I understood where I was. And so I was like, you know what? Although I'm right, this is my home.
And the fact that you had that overstanding to realize that person was operating from an unhealed space.
Right.
So now it's a different timeline. You shifted a new timeline.
Right. So then what I did was, when a friend of his came over to my house that I was still cool with, I understood
and you knew how to
whose ears were listening
the
to
right
me.
way.
So I started to speak to him and I said, you know what, man? Yo, man, we all battle buddies. We'd all been to war together, man. Let me tell you something, man. What he did just hurt my feelings. And I'm an adult enough to say that shit hurt my feelings. The next time I saw that, man, it was nothing but love. It was just like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. We ain't even mean to come across like that. Fact. And that's my man said that, yo, he likes all the shit that we're doing right now. That shit happened 15 years ago.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because I could have been mad, but there's a wrong way to be right too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's only 3 things that altered, because I used to be like really bad, like literally.
Used to?
Yeah. But see, you have to think about
this is not my prime of bad.
Is it?
Even in the beginning when you first got on the show, a lot of the stuff that we was talking about, you was just like, the fuck? But you've gained some level of understanding for some of the stuff.
Because 3 things happened to me. Obviously my daughter, but the aspect of my daughter of, I had a battery charge. I was like, damn, I really could go to jail. And I got a fucking baby.
For beating niggas.
I gotta really stop hitting bitches. Bitches really gotta stop walking up on me though, because you're gonna get hit. But outside of that, I also had a panic attack. I did not know that panic attacks are literally extremely similar to heart attacks. I literally thought that I was going to die. I didn't know that.
I never forget, I had a panic attack. I had just came back from Atlanta 2017. I had just recorded in the same, I had recorded like a little mini mansion shit. I went pay for a feature from a nigga, from a nigga. I'm thinking I'm about to blow type shit, and they got them going up on SoundCloud. I remember I came back, I was in front of my grandma's house. I'm back in the city, nigga was smoking. And I just would think about, I'm like, bro, I'm about to blow like, and I'm young, 18. I'm not even nowhere near where I'm at right now.
You don't gotta be in a panic to have a panic attack either.
No.
Literally, when I started having
literally
a panic
sitting here.
attack, like, that shit was so woo. I'm talking about tweaking out. Like, I'm in, like, not on no crazy shit, but it's just always on the inside.
Yeah.
My heart racing.
Yeah.
What's going on? And literally,
my hands went numb, all
I
that
had
shit.
to experience that shit, and then literally, like, a couple weeks later, my homeboy had a panic attack. And when he had it, since
you knew how to deal with it.
I was able to guide
Yeah,
him.
you gotta hold some cold shit.
I told his ass to come outside. We was having a hot bar. I was like, bro, step outside the car. I was like, breathe. I calmed him down. I was able to ease that shit out. But I had to go through the experience first.
For you to be able to teach somebody to be able to do it later.
How you said that panic attack shit, like that shit like a damn.
That shit, it has the same exact symptoms.
Scary.
Like my hands went numb. I ran the bath. My dad was like, "Do not get in the bath because if you pass out, you're gonna fucking drown." I was like, "Bro, I don't know what to do. My hands went numb. I'm in the house by myself." And then I was just like, "Bro, I let all this shit fucking bother me. This stupid ass nigga bother me.
And that's all.
I gotta chill the fuck out."
Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta know
love yourself too.
You
gotta like
smoke a little
pot.
pot.
Goddamn, thinking that shit some cliche shit.
No.
Like when you
Well,
love
when you
yourself,
have a baby, your mind is like,
It takes 2 years.
It takes 2 years.
2 years for a woman to get back to her regular shit.
That's different.
So check it out, man. We've had a lot of fun here tonight.
Hey, can we freestyle? Just got them a quick goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just got them a couple bars and then we can leave out the shit.
I don't rap, baby. I sing.
You can sing.
Y'all got
you know what I'm
that
saying? I just want to goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you think?
All right, I'm last.
Drop a couple for me. Drop a couple.
It's going
for me.
this way.
Get out of here.
I'm last.
Observing.
Okay.
Nah, bitch.
Alright,
You a
so
rapper.
shit.
You better.
I am a rapper, but people say I don't sound the way that I talk.
It don't matter. Fuck them niggas.
Hey, so I just want to pipe this shit up. I'm about to go to the club.
Looking out
Step
here.
up in the club.
Now she up.
Everybody looking like, damn, shit, he up. I go to the club.
What?
Go straight to the booth. The DJ play my song.
Yeah.
They like, damn, who the fuck that is? I'm like, that's you. Wait, hold up. Wait, that's me. Yeah, my name's Saleem. They call him the dream.
What?
He represent the dream.
Okay. Yeah.
The dream for the team.
Okay.
Everybody on this shit, so everybody like that nigga really mean.
Yeah.
That nigga really cool.
What?
Sipping on some green.
Yeah.
My heart, it be green. I see in between.
Yeah.
I read between the lines.
In
this shit
between.
be divine.
Divine.
Yeah, my lady with me. Her ass be so fine. That is how we grooving.
Yeah.
I keep this shit so cool.
Cool.
A nigga just be schooling. A nigga just be learning. I'm living and I'm learning.
What?
I'm living and I'm loving.
You
I'm
what?
lifing and I'm clubbing.
You what?
I'm laughing at
Hey. Hey.
Yo.
I had to come on and shit, goddamn.
We the ones that hit it.
Henny owe me some
Alright,
beats.
I'm-
That nigga Henny owe me some beats now.
Oh, Henny and dead.
No,
Henny
man.
and dead out here.
Hey man, I'm really on some shit like, bro. I'm really trying to goddamn bring some real colossal individuals together, man. Like Henny be knowing how I be talking, man. I done been in Henny house, man. Henny is phenomenal, and then you know I be goddamn
liquor
out of
has
space,
hit
so
my
like
bladder again.
Henny a match me. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Kimchi. Shouts out Kim Dog.
Kimchi is in the building, man. He been in the building a couple times. Yeah.
And it shouts out Kimchi. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta get him back on the show.
You know how that shit goes.
Well, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get out of here, man. Yo, everybody, if you have been in the chat, man, if you have been just watching, man, you have watched some greatness, man. This is a dope conversation, man. There's been a lot of dope energy. Saleem the Dream has been in the building. Give me a round of applause for Saleem the Dream. Libby Love, right hand lady, you know what I'm saying? Bonnie and Clyde in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do. They look like Queen and Slim.
Yeah, better yet.
Queen and
The
Slim.
Queen and Slim.
And
you
it's
know
so
what I'm saying?
woo, the shit we done been through. That shit be on some real Queen and Slim shit.
Yeah, so yo, man, I want y'all to check us out, man. This is Clicked Up the Podcast. I have been one of your amazing hosts of the evening, Jive English. Man, give a shout out to AP, Amari Proctor, motherfucking Kel Denise, Nadia Janae's in this building. Yo, man, we had a whole bunch of fun, man, but we gonna get out of
Yeah,
here.
shouts out to Jive.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, for sure. And shouts out.
English if you're nasty.
And Mr. English, if you're motherfucking nasty. That's right. And yo, and shouts out to the one and only Clicked Up Studio. You know what I'm saying? We are in the motherfucking building. Henderson Beats is in this motherfucker. Yo, we out like Scout.
And we out.